Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first ever episode of Sideline Banter. I am your host, Luke DeReese. Sitting to my left here, I have Avery Nikon as my co-host, and behind the computer producing this show is Jessica Ferdinand. We are super excited to bring this to you. We're going to be covering a wide range of sports from the four major sports in the U.S., obviously across the pond, talk some soccer, but we'll even get into golf, boxing, UFC, Formula One, tennis. We try to cover it all. Introduce ourselves a little bit. Abe and I are just very interested in almost every sport, and so we keep up to date, and we wanted to share our bants with all of you. We have Jessica here. She's our wild card. She'll be chiming in as she does with some hot takes, maybe some parlays as we venture through this journey together. But overall, we're really excited to start this podcast and start chatting with all of you listeners. And to kick it off, let's throw it over to Jessica for some news.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to kick it off just because wild beginning. Maybe we'll get into it in the show. All right, so RIP to Jerry West. And by the way, today's 6/13/2024. Just put it into perspective. RIP Jerry West passed away at the age of 86. We're going to start off with a fun little game for you two.
Oh, man.
This is sideline banter. You guys are telling the crowd that you know sports. Let's see what you really know.
Out of the gates, we're getting trivia. I know we talked about trivia at some point. I was expecting maybe around the hour mark.
This is in relation to Jerry West, so This is to honor him.
Sure.
Right, so who has scored the most points in NBA Finals history? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The 10 players?
10 players. I want 10 players. Let me see what
Let's
you can do.
Let's do 5. It's going to be too long.
No, I'll give you 1 minute. Go.
5 will be too long of a... Oh, 10 guys in 1 minute? All right.
Let's
LeBron.
go.
Michael Jordan.
Michael, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq.
Is that...
Jerry. Larry.
Jerry's played... Oh, Larry. Larry's in there? Jess? Larry's in the top 5?
Oh my God, time's still taking.
Well, let us know who we've gotten.
Yeah.
You're just
You
doing
got
fingers.
Jerry, you
Let the
got
viewers
LeBron,
know.
you got Kareem, you got Michael.
Oh, we only need one more.
No, she's going top 10, unless it's the top
10?
4. Then.
Oh, Jesus. Who's been there so many times?
Shaq should be in there. He's not in there. I can't believe that.
What, 6?
Olajuwon? Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan for sure.
It's hilarious.
Can you say yes or no?
No, I'm waiting for the time to go out.
But we don't know if we're getting them right or not.
All right, so number 1, Jerry West, 1,679 points. Our lowest, number 10, because I'm not going to go through every one of the points, is Magic Johnson with 971. Wow. In between there, number 2, LeBron. Number 3, Kareem.
Yeah.
Number 4, Michael Jordan. Number 5, Elgin. Baylor. Where am I at? 6, Bill Russell.
Russell, man.
Number 7, Sam Jones.
He's a Celtic, but I never would have got him.
I would have guessed Lakers.
You guys stink. Number 8, Tom Heinsohn.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about our performance at all. I'm pretty sure the only person we missed was Bill Russell, and then people that played in the city.
All right, and then the next one's
That's a
John
football guy,
Havlicek.
I'm pretty sure. Tom Heisman. Sorry, who's the last guy? Havlicek?
Dang, I said that wrong.
Oh, so it was all the Celtics guys that were playing in the 60s.
And then Magic. Hey, this was the top 10
that's
scores
a
of the
good list.
NBA Finals.
That's a good list. Props to the guys.
The spread wasn't that far. You said Magic was 971.
Correct. LeBron's 1562, and Jerry West leads it. That's why this question came up.
It's double. Well, 1 to 10 is like double.
Yeah. I thought she said Jerry West was at like 1,200. That's why
that would be pretty close. But I mean, 1 minute to get 10. I feel like eventually we get Bill Russell.
You guys got like 5.
Yeah, but 3 of them were from the 50s. I mean,
I don't care. I'm not saying I'm the expert.
You don't watch any basketball, bro. What are you talking about?
Anywho, any thoughts on Jerry West?
Oh,
any
yeah.
remembrance?
Yeah, one quick thing. I heard a quote from him, and he was like, they talk about dogs out there. They talk about they got these dogs. Well, I'm a wolf. Fuck them dogs. I don't know if he said that last part, but something like that.
he was thinking it if he didn't say it. And I'm thinking it for it.
Yeah.
But
all right,
Jerry
cool.
West,
well, not cool, but yeah, R.I.P. Jerry.
Legend, yeah. I mean, he brought Kobe and Shaq together. Like he's done so.
Did he
much.
really?
Yeah.
What do you mean he brought Kobe and Shaq together?
Like great player. He's the only guy inducted for player and contributor or something like that.
Like player.
Like separately, like
really?
got yeah.
Yeah, he's incredible basketball player first.
Only. This will be trivia later for you in months to come, but only guy to ever win MVP for a losing team in the NBA Finals.
Did he really?
Yeah.
So how well did
but
he do?
LeBron should have won
stats
it.
up?
And what was that? 2015 when they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, 2017. I want to say.
No, because the KD
first
won
team,
that.
15,
Yeah, that was Iguodala.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Good news. Well, bad news. But what do we got next, Jessica? Anything else?
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll just shift on my own little question there.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I missed the last question.
No question. It was just like, it's my news.
It is correct. It is your turn to go again. Let's see what you got.
All right, number 2. I can't not bring it up, but let me have a second here to talk about some things to give you some food for thought.
Context.
Caitlin Clark not making Team USA.
All right.
So the selection committee chair, her name's Jen Rizzotti, whatever, who is also the president.
Pretty sure.
She's also the president of the Connecticut Sun. She's the head coach of the U.S. women's 3x3 team. Some credentials there, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. So she commented on Caitlin Clark being left off the roster, specifically in response to the criticism that USA Basketball received for the marketing part of it. Obviously, she's probably, well, I'll let you guys answer that. But her actual words were, it would be irresponsible for us to talk about Clark in a way other than how she would impact the play of the game, because it wasn't the purview of our committee to decide how people would watch or how many people would root for the U.S. It was our purview to create the best team we could for the head coach, Cheryl.
You want to open?
Sure. I mean, I liked Michael Wilbon's take on this. So, the objective of the games is to win. We're going for that gold medal. And she just may not present the best player in this moment. I'm sure she'll get her chance down the line. She's a fantastic player, but it just might not be her moment yet. She started off kind of slow in the WNBA compared to her NCAA women's career. But I mean, like I said, she's a great player. She'll find her legs. Her teams will get better. She's got drafted to a bad team, so let's see. Her career will play out well, but it just might not have been her moment at this given time.
Yeah, I mean, I can get on board with that in some context, or plenty of context, as far as, like, is she... They're going to win, in my opinion, whether she's on the team or whether she's not. So, at that point, it's give or take in some context. However, I'm looking at the guards. It was Sabrina, Kelsey Plum, and then the veteran, Taurasi. Yeah, Taurasi.
Yeah, she was going to be...
And... There's probably a fourth guard that I guess you could argue, but like at the end of the day, they brought a roster that is in theory better than Caitlin Clark when you consider like the season she's having. That being said, you got you're gonna win. You're going to win. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
So do what's good for the sport. I know they're saving face by saying we're just going to bring the best roster, and that's that's fair in theory. But the sport needs this girl
to rest.
I won't.
You won't watch.
I won't. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I definitely would have if she was playing, and now maybe. That's just honest truth.
Because you like that style of basketball as well.
She just like, and she's honestly she's easy to like. But. So I mean, I totally get it. If it was high school, you're right, coach. But at the end of the day, there's a big movement right now, thanks to her, and I think that just ride this wave, please. What are you doing? Like, I don't know. It's you give or take. I don't hate it. it. I don't think she necessarily is putting up the stats to get there,
to justify it at this given moment. But
you know what she's capable of.
The star power is there, and yeah, exactly. You do know what she's capable of. Seen at the highest levels in NCAA.
Yeah, and then one thing to close at where you go again, but
no,
they someone brought up. I think it might have been Stephen A. Not that I'm following Stephen A.
His was so funny.
But he said something about Christian Laettner making the
Olympics team, yeah.
The Olympic team as opposed... the Dream Team. It was the Dream Team as opposed to Isaiah Thomas, or even there was a big man too that it was like a toss-up. And it was just about he was a rookie cooking older guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't great. He wasn't better than those players, but he just won the NCAA. Like, he was great. And so they were like, let's, ride this. Like, it was part of being on the dream team kind of.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And he was just like, he just looks all American. Like, it just makes
Yeah, so I just take her. I mean, for the 12th person on the bench? Well, come on.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to play. The games are going to be,
Yeah.
they're going to be competitive, but USA is going to pull through in the end. So.
I don't know enough about world.
So for a quick tally,
basketball.
would you watch the game if Caitlin Clark was playing?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the game either way.
He's a
So
WNBA
you're going to watch
guy.
it either way.
Yeah.
You're not going to.
I'll
now,
watch.
'cause
I'll
you don't-
maybe watch the final. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to say I wouldn't watch it because I know I'll get a text from Abe that says you're watching the game.
Right now.
So
This
like,
game's intense right now.
but like
Yeah.
realistically, my odds of watching it are cut by more than half. So anyway,
Yeah. All right.
what do we got next, Jessica?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to finish it off with my favorite. So, my man's Joey Chestnut. I just can't not bring it up.
Joe, he's the hot dog guy.
He got banned. He got banned from, I feel like, the only thing that makes him relevant. He got banned from Nathan's Hot Dogs because he decided, I think it was Impossible Foods is who he decided to partner up with for the plant-based hot dogs. And now he can't compete in his, the July 4th coming up.
That's the big one. I
That's
think.
the big one.
Yeah, man. I mean, we count him as an athlete, right?
You got to.
He's on the show.
You got to.
See,
Yeah.
he makes it into sideline banter. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, so he signed a deal, I think, with a vegan company, and Nathan Hot Dogs were like, all right, well, you can't eat our dogs now. You can
I
no
don't
longer
hate
be
it.
the glizzy goblin.
I kind of like it. This day and age, they're just like, all right, fine. You can't
Oh, but
play
you
with
like
us.
Nathan's Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you were like in the vegetarian part.
No,
I was like,
I-
respect to the
Well,
glizzies.
yeah.
Come on, look at all they've done for you.
They've done so much for this man.
Yeah.
You can't
Exactly.
turn your back
They've
on
done
this.
so much, and he's just going to turn his back and go with a plant-based Impossible Foods hot dog thing. It's not a
Yeah.
hot dog. It's a,
Well, it's supposed to be a dog. Like a hot dog.
why
Wait,
are
just
they
to
called
clarify.
hot dogs? Let's really get into
I don't
it.
know, but here's
Do some Googles.
Let's get into
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
Yeah,
Hold
Jessica,
on.
pull that up. Why is it called a hot dog? Pull that up, Jessica.
gonna be the next
That's our
video.
Jamie. It's gonna be
Yeah.
our Jamie. Huge. But
I love the
Jessica,
Just guys.
Avery actually sent me a post on that a couple days ago. Whenever it dropped, and he said, "How many hot dogs do you think Joey Chestnut eats
Yeah.
outside of competition?" What are your thoughts on that?
This is a very hard question.
Not practice either, right?
No,
we said
no,
not
just
practice.
like
Like,
employment,
I
you know,
want a
I'm
hot
not
dog
a
because
So
I
my
want a
mind
hot
goes
dog.
to want to say like a bunch, like 100. But then my mind also wants to understand like he probably can't actually eat that all the time, and he just does like one big let's just see what I can do.
And don't you think he's sick of them? I feel like he's sick of them. Like,
He
not only are
feeds so
you,
many
he's
dogs.
like, I think he's like, it's not even like he wins. It's like he's
Yeah.
destroying people, like
Yeah.
hundreds, and everyone else like they got like 46 down, and he's like at one, like actually 130.
Now
Wait,
you
does
go
he not
into the-
swallow?
No, they
No, they do. So they have to. Yeah.
they
It's
no
like
they
competition.
dip it in water,
Ew.
or they'll
Yeah.
give you juice if you want, so that it's like soggier, and then you
Do
can.
they just
swallow
throw
them
up all the
faster.
time? 'Cause I hate that.
Well, that's
I would
what.
assume so.
Well, and
They
like,
have to.
yeah, and do they? What's practice look like for them? Give me a day. Give me a day. Give me.
They're just running and eating hot dogs.
You have a hot dog eating competition in
No.
3 days.
Yeah, what are you doing? No, what are you doing?
In
I
3
wanna know.
days. In 3 days.
What
how
is
are you
Avery
prepping?
doing?
Let me hear Abe's prep
Oh,
work.
man.
Or no, give me like a 6-month rundown. I just want to know how
6-month
much you think
rundown?
you have to eat and
You
not
think there's
eat.
cardio involved in this?
Dude, you know what? The most I've like exercised, the more
You gotta be
I've
hungry
ever
for
wanted
it,
to
yeah.
eat so bad. So that's it's not a
You gotta
horrible
burn
idea.
some calories to eat these calories, even though these
Yeah.
are wasted calories. Hot dogs are giving you no energy. But a day, like 6 months out, I know I'm into a hot dog eating contest. What am I doing? What's my preparation?
Yeah, and don't act like you're gonna get extra. You're not burning. I know you.
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
burn calories.
You
so
gotta
there's
go.
no way you're
go
gonna
buy
start
your
ripping calories
Skechers.
to
Put
eat
your
more.
socks on.
Oh, see, okay, I will hear it. We're chiming in.
I'm
but-
big on gear,
So
so
what I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to eat a hot dog for those whole 6 months. I'm going to stay away from hot dogs and the day or two before fast, and then run to that competition.
But you got to eat something. Like you have to
Like,
be
fill my
prepared
stomach
to
a
eat a
little bit.
bunch,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not hot. Oh, I like that because then you won't be sick of hot dogs.
Right.
But you
yeah.
will
But you
be.
ever not
I will
eat
be
and then you're not as
prepared.
hungry as you were before?
No, but you're gonna stuff
gonna cook my
yourself
stomach.
for 6 months and then fast for the 2
Yeah.
days leading up. Maybe
Yeah.
one day, because like she's right. There's like a weird moment where you stop getting hungry anymore.
But I'm going to eat something, but very, very light, so my hunger is still there. And then on the day of the competition, I'm ready to rock.
Yo,
I'm ready to eat some.
I think you might be right actually, because you know Big Al.
Big Al?
Big Al, my little brother.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Al.
The Cyrus?
Cyrud. Shout out Cyrud. He fasted for 72 hours because it's like I think he was just like I'm fat, like not like gross, but like he was like I got it out of hand. I think he went on vacation and didn't work out or whatever.
For like
Anyway,
a week, though?
he fasted for 72 hours. That's 3 days.
No, I'm saying like he didn't work out for a week and then he just felt super.
Maybe two, and he ate like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's in good shape. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, he got a little. He had some extra layers.
Yeah.
So anyway, he fasted for 72 hours, and then I don't think I'm exaggerating. Maybe we'll phone him later and figure this out. But his first meal was 2 large pizza pies and 3 Chipotle burritos.
To himself.
Yeah. That's it. So I think your 2-day fast and then into hot dogs is like a good idea. But anyway,
So I'm trying to figure out what would entice this man to turn his back on Nathan's hot dogs. So
I
I'm
love
trying
how
to see-
spiteful you're making it seem. That's hilarious. You're like, this guy.
Well,
He's seen some things.
Yeah, he's like, what did they do to him?
so
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, what did they offer him for him to do that?
Yeah.
And all I found so far is that a source says Chestnut was paid $200,000 to appear in the Nathan's contest last year and was offered a $1.2 million 4-year contract going forward. That sounds like it's still with Nathan's Hot Dogs,
Yeah.
which tells me that this vegan plant
Is
chip
offering him the
is
bag.
offering $5 million.
Damn, he said run them pockets. And I said,
Anywho,
yes,
we can
sir.
move off of Joey.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
enough. That's enough of the glizzy
talk.
goblin.
Yeah.
But
We'll name that section
cool.
of the show Glizzy Talk.
yeah.
We got to have some glizzy talk.
Don't worry, we have a glizzy expert. We'll get him on.
Nah, I
next
tried to say it.
time.
I still hate that word.
Yeah. That's all
I
right.
don't like that.
That might not be the last time glizzy's mentioned, but so apologies in advance, Jessica.
It's fine, but I think I figured out that it looked like one of those hot dog dogs. That's why it's called hot dog.
Okay.
No.
And that's where the name.
Wait, yeah, did we
Began
get
as
an answer?
began
Is
as
that
a joke about the
No.
German small,
Schnitzel.
long, thin dogs.
The dog.
That's what it
came
says on
second.
Google.
The dog has to have come
In
second.
fact, even Germans called the Frankfurter a little dog or a
Such a fun name.
Dachshund. How do you say that dog?
I don't know. Dachshund?
Dachshund?
No way.
Yeah, it's
No
Dachshund.
way. It's spelled Dachshund.
Them diggers are crazy over there.
Oh, let's go. That's huge. Shout out Jesse. Them diggers are crazy. I
Whoa,
like.
whoa,
I can.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, I'm
No,
good.
diggers.
I'm good.
That's
That's
my
what they
digger right there.
they say in Germany.
Are
and it
you
means bro.
saying?
My dick.
Don't worry, we're getting into the Euros soon.
All right.
We'll explain
We're
it during the
getting
Euros. Tony Cruz, that's my digger.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you,
digger.
look at
Yeah.
if for those that are on podcast listening to this, Abe's a brother, so I'm in the clear. I promise you. Look it up. Germans say it. It means bro. For those of you on YouTube, you can obviously tell. All right, Jessica, is that the end of the news?
It is. I just found that glizzy is a slang for a Glock handgun.
Yes.
That's also true.
I didn't know that.
I believe it's the term originated out of the Maryland area.
It has roots to the rap world.
Honestly, I know from rap
Yeah,
lyrics.
it's
I've
like
never
Rap
actually.
world.
Yeah. There's a shy glizzy.
You heard what I said or not?
What?
They'll look up the recordings. I said I've only heard it ever in like rap lyrics. I've never necessarily used that, in colloquial diction. All right, cool. Thank you for the news, Jessica. That was sweet.
great.
That was fun.
No problem.
We are going to segue into our first topic.
Most important
Have you got that
topic.
soundboard live or not yet?
I do have a soundboard. What type of sound would you like to hear?
I just
I
feel like
wanna
a
hear
fun little transition
Joey,
here.
show me the money.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything. I'm just gonna, we're segueing into the Euros.
Do
And
the
then-
meow meow meow.
Oh
That
yeah,
one.
yeah. You know that one.
I gotta find it.
Nah, I mean, whatever. It doesn't have to be. The people are listening, trying to keep them entertained. We can just segue to the Euros.
Yeah, let's
and then
just
the
segue
next
to the
segue,
I'm gonna have some.
you have that ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Cool. So Jessica, we're gonna run through. If you want to pull it up on your side, just so you can kind of stick with us, because we might need you to mediate here.
All right.
But we're
It might
gonna.
get heated, to be honest.
Yeah. I might fight him.
So explain to me what you're doing.
So we're gonna run through. I'll tell the people. Acting like I'm telling Jessica.
Yeah, I'm trying to help the people out.
So,
You guys
yeah.
are going a mile a minute.
Sorry to the people. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go through the Euros group A, B, C, D, E, and F. So there are 6 groups of 4 countries across Europe. They all qualified throughout last summer, if I'm not mistaken. And they were, in theory, they're put evenly ranked within each group as far as 1 through 4, best to worst. Fluky stuff happens during qualifications, so there's certainly potential for, a group of death, if you will. Yes, like I'm looking at one here. Group B was tough as far as having Spain, Croatia, and Italy. Albania's not horrible. Not yeah. But so I don't know. Maybe Italy qualified poorly. I actually don't remember. I didn't watch much of the qualifications.
The Euros
last time. So they auto qualify. Yeah. Okay, so maybe that's why it's weird. But anyway, so Abe and I are going to run through. We have some opinions on who we think are going to advance, and then there's a weird situation in this year. Abe, do you want to explain that, or I think I have a good understanding if you don't yet?
I kind of have a good understanding just because there's only 24 teams in this tournament.
Yeah.
So getting to the knockout stages, usually the top 2 teams in each of the 6 groups will qualify, but that'll only make 12 teams. So to make the knockout round up to 16 teams, the 6 third place teams, the top 2 or the top 4 of those third place teams will qualify for the knockout round and then get into the knockout bracket.
Yeah. Eventually. Okay, cool. So Abe and I are going to run through group to group. First, we're going to start with, we're going to have to agree on the show. We'll put a whiteboard eventually behind here that is going to, lay out our predictions for the Euros. We'll see how well they come to fruition, but for now, we're going to argue back and forth, group to group, and then when we get to those third-place teams, we'll just make a decision there, too.
Okay.
We're not going to – I don't think we should advance past that to the knockouts because, we're going to be wrong.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, so then we'll redo this for the knockouts all the way to the final. Definitely. So we'll do this twice. All right, cool. So we'll start with Group A. I'm going to click it as we, argue here, but I'll let you open that. I feel like we're going to agree on one, and then we'll argue about the second. But
okay. Do you want me to give you just the first place team, or do you want me to give you my whole Group A?
Run me. I don't necessarily. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do. Yeah, run me 1 through 4 because I'm pretty sure I got mine 1 through 4. Yeah, okay. I can give that back to you.
So 1, I'm going to go Alemania.
Yeah. Sure. Germany for the uncultured.
Yeah. Toni Kroos's last tournament ever, these last games he will ever play in a soccer jersey, unless he comes back. Which I'd be.
I think he's. I love the guy, but I don't think he's. I think he's good.
Yeah.
He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, more than enough. He's got 5 Champions League with Real Madrid. He went on
6.
I think it's just 5.
Oh, I think you're right.
He won.
Modric has 6. Does Modric have 6?
No, they all have 5. So they might have 6, but he won 1 with Bayern, and then he won 4 with Real Madrid. So I think Modric has 5 with Real Madrid.
Oh, okay.
So topping it out again, Germany. I'm having them coming in at number 1 in Group A. Then I got La Suisse. I've got Switzerland coming in at number 2. You'll find out more about this during the podcast, but I'm a huge Manchester United fan. So
yeah, he is.
I've got my guy Scott McTominay carrying Scotland.
Oh, you got them 3.
Spot. Yeah. And then Hungary, which I don't know too much about this team this year, but I'm going to have them in the number 4 slot. I think Szoboszlai from Liverpool.
Szoboszlai, yeah.
Hungarian.
Yeah, I thought he was a midfielder. Oh, no.
No, he's a midfielder, yeah.
Yeah, he is. There's another guy at Liverpool that's got a weird last name. I'm blanking on him, but anyway, we'll get to that when we get to his team. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm on board with that. I think I had Hungary over Scotland, but I like Scott.
Yeah,
Scott's a good dude. He means well, you know.
Yeah.
What's funny is I'll shoot Abe a text when McTominay's got that armband on, that captain's armband, and Abe's just like, that's how you know we're cooked because he can't start.
No,
he's an incredible
he's
super
a great
sub.
energy guy.
Yeah.
Energy guy. He always brings good vibes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say he's a Premier League starter, but he's done well. He 10 plus goals.
He's great. He's playing for Man U. He captains them sometimes. He's a great player, but he's funny. He's memeable. He's not quite Harry Maguire, but he's memeable.
He's more likable than Max.
Oh yeah, I love him. So anyway, I'm all in on Germany. You mentioned Toni Kroos. He's the man. I actually love some of their young talent, Wirtz. I don't know if you've ever seen him play for Leverkusen. Yeah. I've cooked mostly with him in FIFA, more so than watched live Bundesliga. But I've seen plenty of clips, and I obviously been following Leverkusen all year this year. And then Musiala, that dude is disgusting, bro.
So
he's so good.
Yeah.
Is he 20?
It's something. Yeah, he's very, very
Yeah,
young.
he's 20 or 21, and then their forwards are always weird, but they somehow figure it out. But they have Muller for the veteran. They got Folkrug apparently is elite, and then Havertz. I mean,
Champions League final.
Arsenal.
Of the Arsenal.
But Havertz, he's all right at
He
striker.
does the
I don't know
job.
what he is. He's like a great soccer player, but I don't
He
know.
doesn't have a position.
Yeah, so whatever. But I like Germany, obviously number one. I love Switzerland, dude. We don't need to dwell on this and like really drag this out. Drag each group stage out like crazy. So maybe we'll talk more about 1 and 2, not so much 3 and 4. So I'll just say we'll put Scotland 3 and Hungary 4. That's fine. Switzerland. I mean, I don't know why, but I love Zachariah. I think he's awesome. Shaqiri, he's such a cool player. Mbolo, Kobel and Sommer. I don't even know which one of those two are going to play. Probably Sommer, but Kobel's good. Anyway, yeah, for whatever reason, I really like Switzerland. So, but obviously, I'm going to put Germany
above them for sure. So that'll be Group A for us. I think we both all agree across the board.
Yeah. Oh, Nikes. So that means I'm going.
Yeah, I gave you the group of death. You see what I did there?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
A little snaky.
Yeah. All right. So what did I even do here? Okay. Yeah. This is tough. For some reason, I don't like choosing Spain. I feel like when we were not young, but like. I mean, 10 years ago is when they were in their prime, 10 to 15 years ago. Yeah. And so, I mean, we were only
12 years old.
10 to 12? Yeah, 10 to 15.
Just starting.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, that was cool. But, like, as far as being an adult watching them, like, bro, I'm pretty sure when they won the Euros and the World Cup, I know this part. Just they had Cesc Fabregas at false 9, and then they had Iniesta and David Silva at left and right wing. And that was, like, from 08 to 12. Yeah, like, all 3 of those tournaments, but then even past that. And that's just, I hated that. Like, come on. But I'm looking at the roster here. Ferran Torres is a pretty fun attacker for them, and so is Joselu. I mean, he doesn't play like a ridiculous amount, but
he does the job.
Yeah, and like Morata at this point is,
he's hit or miss.
And Nico and Inaki Williams. Like I'm just looking at this roster, and I'm just like they have more fun attacking, and then obviously the defense in the midfield of Spain is always going to be locked down. So I have them number 1. I could see them fumbling. Like, I don't know. It's a fumbleable team, but I have them number 1. They could also be really strong. And number 2, oh, God. I had to go with Italy, man. All respect to Croatia. I just feel like the Italian league, for some reason, has been really strong this year. And I'm looking at the lineup, and they actually have a nice, young, fast, physical defense. I still don't love their forwards, but like when have I ever like Totti?
They don't score goals.
Totti's been great.
Yeah.
Baggio was not even a forward; he's an attacking mid. Like I know Balotelli fell short in what he could have been in his career, but I don't know. They've always succeeded. Like they have El Shaarawy, they have Raspadori, they have Chiesa. Like
they've got a good balance of.
Their midfield and their defense is strong enough that I don't like. Croatia has been on this high in this wave for so long, and I just don't. I mean, Modric is great. I love Modric, but I'm looking at the roster. I don't love it. A lot of them play in Croatia as opposed to before. There was a lot of La Liga and some Premier League. So anyway, Croatia 3 and Albania 4. What do you think?
Ooh-wee. This was.
We're gonna have to agree, by the way.
Yeah,
eventually.
This was a shocker or probably my whole bracket. So with this Italian team, as you've stated in your monologue, they might struggle to score goals. Yeah. So with their attacking, I guess, farce, I actually dropped them the Euro winners from 2020. Yeah. To P4.
Wow.
In that group.
All right.
Group B. You can consider this a group of death. I think this is probably.
So what? So you're saying because you don't think they're going to score?
I don't think they'll score enough goals.
Dude, I'll be honest. I saw El Shaarawy on the roster, and I was like,
he still cooks though.
Does he though?
Yeah. He had a good season, I believe.
Fair enough. Then I'm back on my. Then you're wrong. What the hell?
But going into this tournament, I mean, it's tough to go back to back. So that's what I think.
Well, I mean, I'm not. But they didn't even qualify for the World Cup or something. Like they've had their. That was my thing. Was like they've had their downs pretty recently. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Finish your 4.
That was okay. And then for number 3, I'm starting from the bottom. Sorry.
Yeah.
I went with Albanian.
Sure.
The Eagles are going to finish in third place in this group, just above Italy. Shout out to Dua Lipa.
Is she Albanian?
Yes, very much so.
She's just born and raised in England? What's up with that? Jessica, need a woman check on that.
Yeah,
Jessica, can you look up where Dua Lipa's from? I swear she's got an English accent.
Yeah, she does.
She is, yeah. She's from England, but it's like she's Albanian.
All right, cool.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, shout out Alda.
Alda.
Nick's
Alda.
new girlfand.
Oh, Alda's
From
Yeah,
Albania.
she's Dua Lipa's an
Yeah,
Albanian
go Birds.
singer.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
She's an English and Albanian singer.
Yeah.
All right, dude, that's huge out of you.
Yeah.
Pulled
place.
Bro, I mean, it's good, John.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dua Lipa.
Wait,
Dude.
her last name's Lipa. Her name's like
That's a real name?
That's pretty cool.
her
That's a sick
parents'
name.
names Enessa and Dukajan. Lipa.
Super duper Albanian.
Super Albanian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nick's girlfriend's name is Alda.
Wow, boys and ladies,
Anywho,
whoe's listening.
you go back
Sorry
to
to segue off of sports, but I mean Dua Lipa. Come on,
Yeah,
man. That's
go
fine.
on.
We segue off of sports sometimes for Dua Lipa, dude. Annan loves her.
Great.
So shout out Annan. First
Annan.
episode,
Yeah,
we're giving a
shout
lot of
out.
shout outs here, but you know what? Thank you, family and friends, for listening.
Of course.
Anyway, so you're 2 and 3. You're 1 and 2. What are we thinking?
I went with Croatia too. Like you said, they're on this wave.
So we're good with Spain at 1. So we got to.
Yeah. I can concede.
I mean, you conceding Albania to Italy to me is not that valuable.
Yeah.
But so I guess we got to lock in Croatia at 2.
I mean, I just don't think there's enough goals in that Italian team.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I just remember like they never have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But-
I know Tati's been great. Why am I forgetting? I feel like there's other people like Zola, sure, but somebody more recent, Del Piero.
Up here.
But like even then, it's like it was Maldini and Nesta and
their
Abate
defenses.
and De Rossi.
Gianluigi Buffon.
Yeah, Buffon, and Donnarumma. Like
Yeah, they just had grown men in their.
they
in
were
their lineup.
Italy's known for defense,
Yeah.
so I'm like, who cares? Like the Spain team, I think that I mentioned that had all those midfielders that grossed me out. They won the Euros. I think they won 1-0, like 6. Nah, probably not 6. I'm exaggerating, but it was very much 1-0 games because you tiki taka all day, can't take the ball, dink one in. Thanks.
Yeah, you guys
You'll
just get
never
tired
get
of
the
defending.
ball back.
Yeah,
You'll never get it back.
Just
So
running
fuck
around,
off. Yeah,
exercise.
it's crazy.
It's an exercise routine. So are we gonna go with Italy or Croatia too? That's the.
I don't think that I feel strong enough about Italy to try to convince you to move them up from 4 to 2.
There's,
And even though I personally would take the shot at going for, I mean, COVID, they have legit players. Like they look good. So I'm happy to put them 2, Italy 3, Albania 4. All right, Ave.
I have another shocker in this Group C.
Groups. I mean, this Group C. All right, I might too. I have no idea, but go ahead.
So again, I'll start from the top. I'll start with number 1.
Yeah.
So Denmark's got their striker Rasmus Højlund.
He's all right. He's all right.
He's
Come on. All right.
He's a regeneration of Holland. That's what we got. That's all we've got. That's all we're holding on the strings right here. But I do have Denmark actually winning this group over England. I think England's coming into the Euros a little bit too cocky. They're going to lose a game early and then pick it up from there. Gareth Southgate's job is on the line. He said coming into this tournament, if he doesn't win, he's out. He's gonna leave that job.
Hell yeah.
Open. He's done well. I mean, they went to the finals in 2020.
It's coming home.
But it's coming home, I do believe, because when we get there, I do have.
Damn,
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you that. All right, that's fun. All
It
right,
is coming
cool.
home. I
Yeah.
think they'll get an early loss in their group, and then they'll be level-headed and ready to go throughout this tournament and end up victorious. I do believe it's coming home. It's coming home.
Bro, it is not coming home, mate.
It's coming home, man. The Indians are gonna take it.
all right, what do you got at 3 or 4?
Slovenia. Shout out to Luka Doncic. I don't know much about these guys.
I think okay.
And then number 4, I'm going with Nikola Jokic's country.
Okay, so first of all, I like the Denmark roster. I think it's a cool roster. I think they're gonna play well. I agree with you. England is maybe not their fault. I mean, they do have players that are probably prone to be a little too cocky. Not in a bad way. A lot of them are young, like well-coiffed, seemingly potentially bougie people. Mm-hmm. Like, totally respectable, but like they've been great forever. They're not like a shot in the dark. So they're like, oh shit, like Bellingham.
We're expecting to be
Always was great. Jersey retired in
Retired
England
at like 15
at
years
15,
old.
went to Dortmund, dominated, went to Madrid. Like, he's probably like, well, I'm fucking nasty.
He's got the best career arc.
Which he
I've probably
is.
seen in
Yeah, and then the same
a
thing with
long
Foden.
time.
Like, he's got the perfect
Stockport
teeth.
Messi.
He's always got the perfect haircut.
Yeah.
He wins the, Premier League Player of the Year. Like, they have a reason to believe that. However, Harry Kane's on their team. They're not winning this group. I'm with you. Let's go Denmark, England. However, I do want to trade. I want Serbia then Slovenia. Can we agree on that?
Okay.
All right, cool.
That's good with me.
All right, so Group C, Denmark, England,
The home country.
Serbia,
Let's see what he does
Slovenia.
with La France.
Is this me to lead off again, dude? I don't know why I'm having trouble with this back and forth thing. All right.
Wait.
So Group D, we have France, Poland, that's Austria,
Yes.
and the Netherlands. So one thing I'd like to mention here, the way you kind of reacted to England, funny enough, I don't know why, that's how I feel about the Netherlands.
Okay.
I love this team, except for...
They're incredible.
Like, I don't know. No, they do. Like, Gakpo and Malin are legit, and so's Wout Weghorst. That's the fucking
Wow,
funniest
Weghorst.
name ever, bro. It sounds like a Harry Potter character.
Yeah.
But Wout Weghorst, he's good, and I'm
He's 6'7". He's very tall.
yeah. And by the way, I'm jumping over. I don't know why they have Frimpong at. Does he play attacker for them?
Right back. I haven't really watched.
He's a right back for
They have him as a
Leverkusen.
winger.
Yeah, but he's got to
Yeah,
play
an
right back.
incredible season. That's probably my favorite card to play with.
Yeah, he's awesome. But then they have Xavi Simons and Depay, who I skipped over.
Well.
Yeah, and then they have De Jong in midfield. Wijnaldum's probably washed, but I don't know.
Wijnaldum in the
I'm looking
roster.
at who they play for. They got Liverpool,
Brent's good.
Atalanta, AC Milan. I really like the Netherlands.
Their center backs are great.
Yeah, Ake and Van Dijk.
Van Dijk and De Ligt.
And De Ligt, yeah. Ake's going to play left back probably.
They'll probably play a five in the back system. I mean, Dumfries and Frimpong.
Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, I love that roster. I'm still... I mean, there's not much to say about France. France on paper, I mean, I don't even know how much you want to dive into that. France is the best team in this tournament.
Easily.
On paper, they're just well-rounded from literally goalie to striker.
Mm-hmm.
You could argue they have the best player at every position almost.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say that Dembele is better than Foden, but, like, every player at each position is like a top 3-4 player.
Would start at any club in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I'm still keeping France at 1.
Yeah.
I don't even. We can talk about them hopefully in the knockout stage and really get technical, but I don't want to waste too much time on that. I got Netherlands at 2. Honestly, Poland always underperforms at these tournaments for whatever reason. Like, even when they had Blaszczykowski and Lewandowski in his prime, like, I don't know why. Mm-hmm. But shout out to my lady Jessica and all of my new Polak family. I'm putting Poland at number 3.
Let's go.
And I mean, Austria, they I mean,
Are
whatever.
not
It's not good enough for me
good.
to trump. Go Poland. Hopefully Lewandowski like has a hat trick and just like beats that team. That's what I'm going with.
The
So
thing is,
what do you got for
even
me?
at 3, they can still qualify for the knockouts. So I mean, there's all to fight for in all of these groups. But
Sure.
That Poland versus Austria game should be a really good match.
Yeah, it actually should. I'm not really one to like be into. Oh, it's too bad. I mean, they're good teams, but like bad teams, who cares? But like for whatever reason, I'm interested in that game.
Definitely.
Well, because the third place team could qualify.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a great thing.
So it actually does make these games a bit more interesting because there's 3 teams fighting for a spot in the knockout stages. So all these games should be very, very interesting.
So are you good with me on that?
I'm completely there with you. So I had France 1, Netherlands 2. I went with Poland 3.
Oh, perfect.
And
That's
then,
exactly what I did.
Austria 4.
All right, cool.
Side note, Alaba didn't make the roster for this Austria team. I don't know if it's injuries. I know he was out a while with Madrid.
Whoa.
But yeah, Alaba.
I didn't even think about
Alaba
that.
for Austria.
Remember that right back for Juventus that was Austria? Oh no, he was Swiss. Wow, I blew it. It was like it was like Leinenbach. Lichtsteiner. Yeah, dude.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
I'm good with Group D.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we're all.
All right, carry me through Group E. I got
Group E is kind of quick. I mean,
like, cause you're sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I think I got a weird one here actually.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Belgium at 1. I mean, come on,
dude. I saw a hot take on Instagram that
Yeah.
Belgium's like a strong team that won't make won't make it out of the group stage. And I'm like,
Do you
dude,
see this group?
yeah, there's no one else. Like, there are some good, like, you could
Good
almost pick
individual
France.
players, yeah.
I'd put more money that France doesn't make it out of their group than Belgium.
Yeah.
Belgium can't lose these games.
They're a lock in.
I mean, hey, maybe I eat these words, but it's, can you name the teams so the listeners know?
Okay, so in this group E, we have Belgium, Ukraine, Romania, and Slovakia. I'll just let that simmer for a second. We've got Belgium, Ukraine, Romania, Slovakia. None of these teams are big name teams.
I mean, Belgium's legit.
Besides Belgium.
Okay, yeah. The people might not know, man. Like, because I know Annan's trying to learn. Shout out Annan again.
Shout out to Annan, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just keep it going with this group, keep it flowing.
Yeah, we just run it through.
I have number 2, Ukraine. I think Zinchenko is going to be, good in that midfield. I know he plays right back for Arsenal nowadays, but I think he's a really, really good player. He can play in the midfield, get forward, get some crosses in, and he's going to propel that team to...
And Mudryk, brother.
Oh, Mikhailo Mudryk, yeah. What do they call him? They call him...
the trash.
Chernobyl Messi.
Dude, he's...
Chernobyl Messi.
I mean, I know he's talented and, he's supposed to be this wonder kid, but he
you know what's crazy?
Stinks, doesn't he, as far as what he's producing?
The thing was, did you know he wanted Arsenal real bad? And Arsenal wanted him, but the contract fell through at the
I
last
definitely
moment.
saw rumors, but I didn't know it was, they both wanted it.
Happen, but, he wanted Arsenal. Yes. Arsenal was his team. But
we ended up with Declan Rice.
To West London instead of North London.
And Odegaard.
Yeah, but yeah, Ukraine team should finish up at number 2. Number 3 and 4, I went 3 Romania, 4 Slovakia. I don't think either of these teams will qualify for the knockout round. Do you have any opinion on that?
I'm smiling over here because I also had Belgium, Ukraine.
Yeah. And
I didn't have much opinion on the other two, but then... I had Slovakia over Romania. I did. They just seem like, I don't know, like a more gritty team. Like I feel like they're both, Romania and Slovakia probably aren't great, but Slovaks, they're tough.
Yeah.
Like you see Russia play and you're like, this team's not good, and then Russia somehow gets
that tournament, bro.
Yeah, they were.
That 2018 World Cup, they were so good.
But
they were flying.
I love the Ukraine pick. I thought, honestly, the first time I went through this, I was like, all right, Belgium, and then the other 3, I have no idea. Yeah. But then
you look at Ukraine's roster.
They're a couple little cool. Yeah, they had a rough year, so I'm playing for them. Yeah. They're going through a lot of shit right now. For sure. But all right. Are you married to Romania over Slovakia? Because I
don't care.
All right, I'm gonna go Slovakia and then Romania.
I don't believe that these two teams will qualify.
I mean, who's gonna hold us to this?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we'll have it on the board, but the third place in that group, we won't know. Yeah, we won't know.
Mandela affected.
All right. Last group. Is this me now? Yes, it's me. All right, I'm gonna go through this quick. This is not a very exciting group, at least for me.
No.
I don't have much to say. I think Portugal is honestly a bit overrated for what I've seen. People have them as high as 2 and as low as 4, but not like
anything lower than that.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't want to give away all of my opinions, but I mean, I think I'm taking France, Netherlands, Germany, Spain, England
you probably take
easily over them, and maybe Italy, Croatia. Mm-hmm. Anyway. They still finish in their group because their group stinks. And then I have Turkey, and then I went Czech, Georgia.
Yeah, same.
I don't know too much about those rosters, so I'm not gonna BS the audience here. I just know Turkey. Most of their roster is either in Serie A or in La Liga or at Galatasaray.
Yeah, the Turkish league.
And the Turkish league's decent, exactly. So I just think Turkey's gonna outperform. I mean, the Czech, they're sneaky athletic. I played them. They're
Thomas Suchek, I believe, is Czech. They've got some some big names, but I'm completely in agreement with you. That's my top 4. That's my 4 for that group.
All right, cool. So next up, we're going to decide. We need to pick 4 teams to finish the round of 16 out of the 6 third-place teams that are left. Okay. And then we'll move on from that. But just for those of you at home, and even the camera can't see this right now, from Group A, the third-place team, we ended up with Scotland. Group B, Italy. Group C, Serbia. Group D, Poland. Group E, Slovakia. And Group F, Czech. Do you want to like rip? There's an elephant in the room right now, right? Am I wrong?
I mean, you kind of named them off in this order that I like. I'd probably go with the first four, but I would say that Slovakia probably would be the elephant in the room. Or what are you saying?
Well, elephant meaning this has to happen,
yeah,
right?
Okay.
And then I think Italy is a clear advancement from
Italy's,
these.
the best team out of that six.
And then I think Poland. I think Lady Jessica. I think we got Poland still advancing to the knockout stage, even though they're not top 2 in their pool. How do we feel about that? Are we in on Poland?
Yeah, who's on Poland?
Robert Lewandowski.
Oh, I know that man.
Yeah. I've been.
He's a striker.
He's a striker.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. All right, so I think we send Italy and Poland through. McTominay's begging us.
He's got to go through, man.
And what about Kenny Dalglish, the legend? He needs it. So now we're left between Slovakia, Serbia, and Czech. I think Czech's not... Czech, no. So it's not that deep. These teams probably aren't going to advance, so who cares? We got to move on to our next subject anyway. But what I was thinking is, like, we might think that Serbia is better than Czech, but if Czech has a super easy group, they might get more points and or goals or whatever the case is to technically advance. You know what I mean by that? So, like, Czech is in this... Well, Turkey and Portugal, I'd imagine they're going to get cooked by. I think that's why I like Slovakia, because they're going to play... Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay.
So let's go Slovakia.
Even though I just said 5 minutes ago, Slovakia's not making it.
Yeah. But you know what?
That's
why we're here. That's what Sideline Banter is all about. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this will be the end of our bracket, round of 16. You can clip this and hold us to it if you want to, but here we go. I'll run through a few. You can run through a few. Yeah. So round of 16, we have Spain against Poland, Germany against England.
That's a banger, bro. I even had this in my sheet.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Who's making me sweat already? This one's crazy, too. We end up with Portugal against Italy.
Wow.
Holy
These
cow.
are heavyweights just teeing off in the round of 16.
We got Netherlands against Ukraine. So
It'd be a good match.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I already told you how much I'm in love with Netherlands roster, but I'm down for Ukraine to advance. But yeah, they showed some fight. They've been showing some fight, but I don't think they're whatever. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah.
It's probably not even going to be a matchup.
It's just fun to look at.
Was that my 4? Yeah, so that was my 4. All right, Dave, round it out for us.
And then we have, in the other side of the bracket, we've got Belgium versus Scotland. We're going to do France versus Turkey. Denmark, Slovakia. Swiss versus Croatia. That'd be the game out of
That's the game out of this side, for sure. Dude, France versus Turkey might be all right. France kind of like... listen, I'm obviously pro-France. By the way, for those of you on camera, for those of you not watching via video, by the way, Abe's got a legendary... You know what year that's from? Is that 98?
98
Yeah. 98 World Cup champs. Zizou, number 10. It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's a huge first episode wear. But yeah, I mean, listen, I love France, obviously, but
I think,
dude, they play They play some weird games against countries. In Turkey, I don't know what it is about them, but France starts sweating. All right, so there we go. Hold that to us if you want. That's our little rundown of the Euro pool. You got anything to add before we move on to the NBA Finals?
Do we want to name our top 5 players going to the tournament?
We absolutely can. That's going to be a bit of a shot from the hip from me.
Okay.
But we can do that for sure. You want to go
Can
first?
I give you my list?
Yeah, why don't you go first? It'll spark some...
Disagree. And this is my top 5. I didn't think about, career arc. I didn't think about...
You're saying if you were building a team...
Today.
In today's Euros,
Yeah.
And you got to just pick players to perform tomorrow.
Yeah, I have 5 players coming off the season that they just have. These are my top 5 players coming into this Euro tournament.
Sure.
So, I broke this down. I've got 3 players from one country. Would you happen to guess which country this is from?
Yes, I know. It got to be England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got Phil Foden. I've got Jude Bellingham, and then Harry Kane.
Yeah, I mean,
he lit the Bundesliga on fire surprisingly, in Harry Kane fashion, he didn't win any silverware. But 36 goals, just unbelievable season.
Yeah. He's great. It's weird. It's a weird one because I wouldn't say I'm not a fan of him, but something about the play style is so mundane but he's so lethal. He's so good.
So effective.
Yeah. So I mean, keep going. Like I said, I don't know where I'm at yet. So.
European Golden Boot, like Harry Kane, there's not enough plaudits to give to him. So that's my top three players from England.
Yep.
I've got Florian Wirtz, 11 goals, 11 assists. In the
Damn, I mentioned him earlier. You made it seem you're like, yeah, I know the guy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. Good for you.
Undefeated season in the Bundesliga with his team, Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Fantastic effort from Xabi Alonso. We can talk about him. I have a quote that I want to share from him later in the episode.
Yeah.
And then, come on, man. The guy that just signed the deal, the ink hasn't dried yet.
Oh, dude, of course.
Guy,
Yeah. That one's easy.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
So that's my top five. I don't think that's debatable.
Really?
Yeah.
It's 100% debatable.
I think that's set in stone. There's a top five guys going into the
You think Wirtz is 100%
with the season he just had? They're offering him like $100+ million.
Brother, there's a man on this list that could be number one in my opinion in this tournament that you didn't mention. Well, let me go through my list.
Okay.
So
this is off the cuff too.
This is kind of off the cuff. I'm looking at players, but
guys keep on your toes.
I wanted to be cheeky and talk about Ronaldo because listen, I'm Team Messi.
I have Ronaldo. Yeah.
We're Team Messi, but
44 goals.
I'm looking at the players on this list, and it's tough to put him on it. But let me just tell you where I'm with you. So I have Mbappe, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
HK.
I got to go with Jude. I got to agree with you on Jude and Foden.
Yeah.
HK's there. Like HK's in my. He's there. He's in the heart.
I mean, just by the sheer numbers of it.
No, I know. But it's like the best players. Like I could win without HK on my team. I think.
I mean, you have to win without HK. He doesn't win anything.
This is what I'm saying. All right. Like I'd rather go Wirtz with you than HK because the guy that you left off this list, which I think you're disrespecting, based on. He didn't play much this year, but he came back, and his stats were better than everyone else's. He still, I don't know if he led the Premier League in assists, but Kevin De Bruyne deserves to be on the top 5 players in Europe right now. I mean,
I just went off that he didn't play enough.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He had 10 assists in the league.
I think he had more.
No, he had 10. Footy stats.
In all
comps, he had 17 assists.
And where does 10 put him in the league? Wasn't it like 10 in 12 games or like 14 games?
I don't know.
Jessica, how many games did Kevin De Bruyne play in the Premier League this year?
Hold on.
Dude, but he just is. You're asking me to play a game tomorrow. That dude's on my team. I'm sorry. He's on my team. He might be 2. I think I go Mbappe, De Bruyne,
KDB.
Jude, Foden, and I guess HK, but I mean...
18 games.
He played 18, and what were his stats? In the Premier League alone?
Yeah, 18 Premier League. And...
I mean,
you know what? Honestly, the stats aren't exactly what I thought they were, but he probably just.
Player.
But he's still in my top 5.
He probably led all of Europe.
I'll die on that sword.
Created playing that little games.
And I think he had like 10 in his first 13, and then maybe he didn't have another assist in the last 5. I didn't realize he was 32. I know KDB.
That's not that old.
No, not for today. I'm just saying. I saw he's like rumored with Saudi or MLS, and I was like, what? He's freaking incredible.
Paycheck's great though.
Yeah. But anyway, so I have KDB in my top 5, and then I'm gonna be cheeky here. I'm gonna go Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Van Dijk's my 5 because I don't want to put HK in it. Okay.
I'm gonna go with my list though.
So that's what I got. All right, cool. Well.
I like that.
All right, there's go our top 5 players in the Euros this year. Let us know what you think if anyone ends up listening to this, and if we're still recording, Jessica.
Imagine.
How's it look? Our mics are firing on
looks
all
great.
cylinders.
We're at 57 minutes.
All right, cool. 57 minutes. That's pretty good
Right
pace.
on time.
It's like exactly what I have written down here. a little bit longer, but we had some fun with the news. Jessica brought Heat news that I was not ready for, so that was fun. Yeah.
Y'all should have known.
Yeah.
I mean, I can keep going on the Euros. I would love to just talk about soccer, but we got to move on.
No, the people need more, dude. They're here for diversity. You understand? They're not here for soccer.
Okay.
How do you think you made it on the show, brother? All right, so let's talk. Hold on, where's this freaking segue? You said you just have the soundbar ready.
Shoot.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for the Euros, everybody. And next on the list, we have this dude plays DJ Khaled. Another one. We have the NBA Finals. Dude, it's too quiet. The people want to hear it.
I think that's all I got.
For real. All right. There's no segue. You know what? We're going to figure out a segue eventually. I think in theory, Jessica can support that. But we're going to go NBA Finals here. So, Ave, last night we saw the Dallas Mavericks lose. Segue time.
Just delayed. That's fine.
Oh, I thought we were cooking.
No, I was turning my volume down.
Reminder, this is
so
our
high.
first episode that we've ever recorded. Are you going to play segue music or are we...
Oh my God.
I mean,
Segue music?
yeah,
Wait, we're already in the weeds.
we're
with
past
NBA.
it. We're going
We're
NBA
in it.
Finals.
Okay, let's do it.
But I love the random, click soundboard thing. That got me juiced up, gave me more life.
Yeah, maybe I'll just order a legitimate one on Amazon.
Ask the people, comment down below if you want
Yeah,
us to
what do you
order.
know about soundboards?
Yeah, send us good soundboard links. I know you're listening.
Like-
I know you're listening.
What are we doing? We need your help.
Yeah, heck. We're going to do this all on our own. It's a group effort.
This is a group project.
All right, NBA Finals. No more topics. NBA Finals. Ave.
Yes,
It's not looking great.
Yeah.
Jessica, who are in the NBA Finals right now?
We got the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks.
Good. All right, I'm going to keep you on your hot seat like pop quiz because I know you start to...
Yeah, well, I'm going to give you guys a pop quiz. The first one I gave you all panicked.
No, we got a lot of those. You're acting like we did horribly.
Yeah.
You
Run the
literally
tape.
did horribly.
You're like mailman. In
We
the
got
team.
6 out of like the
Crazy.
7 realistic guesses.
And there's like 4 players that don't even exist.
That's what I'm saying. All right, we got...
That's
stop.
that's
People
was
wanna hear
that
about the
old
finals.
joke.
Huh?
Never mind.
Havlicek.
What?
All right, so the Mavs are down 3-0 to the Celtics. We're relatively unbiased viewers of sports, and we just we keep it real. We keep it real.
Yeah.
That being
Until it goes
said,
wrong.
the Celtics can pound sand, dude. I do not
Yes.
need to see the
And
Celtics win,
I don't
even
need to
though
see any team from Boston ever
exactly.
win again.
I all due respect to Drew Holiday, to
Former
Jalen
Sixer,
Brown.
yeah.
I like both those players. Jason Tatum.
Hot take.
I have no reason to not like him. I just don't
Hot take.
necessarily like him a lot. But I just did not need to see the Celtics win, especially not a sweep. I don't see a way back for Dallas. There's just not enough defense. There's too many weapons. I mean, the second that Tatum and Brown and Holiday don't perform, Derek White comes out of nowhere, drops 35. So it's like, what are we doing here? So I just don't see it. What do you think?
Jess, you got a hot take before I...
Yeah, I did have a hot take. Rude, Luke.
You can just yell hot
yeah,
take
I can. I
in
can
the
just
middle
yell
of the
hot
take
take.
alert.
Hot take
Yeah,
alert.
that's not how
I'm
it
going to
works.
create my own
This
sound.
is the time where you do the hot take. Go ahead.
Whatever
Yeah,
the thing
yeah okay.
is.
Thank
Thank you.
Yeah, well,
actually
now do
really
it.
like the Celtics. See?
Nice. Just do it. Yeah. All right. So you like the Celtics.
I
So
do.
you're not from Philadelphia?
No, look, I respect greatness.
Okay.
The Boston Celtics are the best team in basketball. Hot take.
That is actually not a hot take.
Oh,
It's
come
just something
on.
that it's a
Very
tough
valid.
pill for us to swallow is really all it is.
I mean, it was hard for me to say, but as I stated,
yeah, no,
to step
I mean,
away from the emotions, we need to be.
yeah, they were the
I'm in
best
my
team
feelings.
all year. That's the thing. They were the best team
Yeah,
all
I
year.
mean, they're
Dude, they were
strong
the best team all
team.
year. They were just trying stuff out in the middle of the season. They were like,
Dude, their coach is a weirdo.
yeah,
What in
literally
the
like
world's
defensive
going on with
strategies,
that
they
guy?
were like, we're just trying something out. They would like give up big leads in the middle of the season. Everybody's like, what are they doing? They're like,
Yeah.
we're just trying stuff
We want
out
to see
here."
if we can come back from 20 to
Literally,
third,
yeah.
just like because it's gonna happen in the playoffs.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna say I watched every single Celtics game, but they just have the
so
right
talented.
pieces to the puzzle.
Brett Stevens,
They
who
built
knows?
a puzzle,
Yeah.
and it's like when something doesn't work, they shift the right way. They make the right change. They're just a difficult team to beat, and it's like the Mavs are sweet. The Mavs are cool. Like I like rooting for the Mavs, but they're not complete. They're completely not the puzzle piece. They're like raw talent. Let's see what we got. Hopefully, not hopefully. I don't want to belittle what they've built, but like it's not a puzzle that comes together. It's like I don't know. They're playing rock band, all different instruments, and if it works, it works.
When it
But
works,
like,
it's awesome.
right, exactly.
They've kind of coasted through the Western Conference playoffs as well. They never met a team that was this balanced.
Bro, I don't know. I think they had a tough. I mean, okay, like we said, the Celtics were the best, but the Timberwolves, everyone thought was going to cook their ass.
And they cooked them.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Timberwolves. Everyone was like, "Oh, the Timberwolves are legit." Like Anthony Edwards is
Anthony
young
Edwards
Michael
playing out of his
Jordan, and
mind.
like Karl Anthony Towns is great. Yada yada yada. Same thing. I mean, Gobert gets memed, but like people respect him. Aside from when Luka, bro, that was crazy.
He was Slovenian, though.
Oh my gosh, dude! But no, he was not. That was English. That was all English. But dude, they were pooping on him in the postgame. Do you see that?
Yes.
But I don't know. Dallas grinded to get here, but they just can't match up with Boston.
Nobody can. They're just too balanced.
To that point, Doncic.
Yep. You
Why
got
is
it,
that
brother.
so hard for me to say?
You have a lisp.
Oh, come on. You're just going to. No one can know that unless you're
Well,
listening to me talk every time.
You asked the question.
I've been talking for an hour, just don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what, Luca? We're gonna
Sideline banter.
Oh my God!
Sideline dancer.
Hell yeah.
Literal
All right, so
bullying.
we got Luka
But what do you
Doncic.
say to bullying, Avery?
We need more of it.
Oh, all right.
I don't think she knew that, but he's
No, I
like
did.
notorious for saying that. Yeah, that's like.
No, that was what I wanted.
Okay. Luka Doncic, what we got?
You know, he did say, he pointed out to how the Mavs turned their season around after struggling in the All-Star break. They lost 5 of 6 games before winning 16 of 18 en route to claiming the Western Conference 5th seed. So to the point that you just said, he used that to their advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they're streaky necessarily, but like they're prone to really be great, and they're prone to not be able to match up with teams. I mean, like I know their bigs are young. Their bigs are not. They're athletic, but they're not like strong. Like you can't necessarily depend on them in the paint.
No. You can't really depend on anybody offensively besides Luka and Kyrie. PJ Washington has had pretty good games, but he has not had a great final.
No, you're right. Like you can't actually depend on them. Like the Derek Joneses and the PJ Washingtons. Like you hope that they're hitting the threes that they're supposed to hit at like a 40% tick or something. But as far as depending on them, like you could like Wiggins or Thompson or like championship 2s and 3s and 4s, not the same way.
Speaking of championship, you just brought up another thought that I had in my head, is that Boston has been to the stage before. I mean, I know they lost, but it was kind of a stepping stone for them to perform better at this stage. You know, all the media that goes into it, all the attention that's on you. There's so much going into the NBA Finals, and they knew what was coming, and they were able to deal with it better than the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, you're right. And not necessarily exactly the same core, but the 2 best players are there together still. But they replaced Marcus Smart with Drew Holiday, so it's like
Drew Holiday got an upgrade.
Yeah, and he's totally a guy who's going to buy into culture. Right. He's not going to come in and be a locker room problem. There's no way. But one thing I did, you're right. I totally agree, and it's Luka's first time there. Hopefully he gets back. I think he will.
I think so, too.
I think he will because he's been to the Western Conference Finals now 2 or 3 times. I think this was the second, and so like he got the experience the first time. He played way better the second time he was there. Mm-hmm. And then just the second point, and you close this whole point out, but I saw, who was it? Nick Wright. Nick Wright was talking about how great Luka's performance has been. And he's like, people are going to watch this and they're going to say, it's been great, this, that, the other. I can't believe he's young. And he's like, it was when he was playing the Thunder, I think. And he had, they were like, oh, and he's only a little bit older than Shai. And like, yeah, he's better, but he's older. And he's actually younger
than Shai.
Yeah, like I obviously didn't just deliver that as well as Nick Wright because this freaking baseball was rocking back and forth, pissed me off. But anyway, yeah, he's younger than Shai.
Right.
Which is like, I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't know that at all. Like, I know how young he is, but if you asked me and I had to get the answer, I think I would have said Shai's younger.
Right.
But that's not true. Luke is younger, and he outplayed him, and like he's phenomenal. He's in the final. Like we forget how young he is, I think, because he's so good, and he's been so good.
This is his 9th year of professional basketball or something like that.
Yeah, that's because you're counting Madrid.
Yeah. He signed his first professional contract at 15.
Wow, yeah.
So he's playing against grown men in the EuroLeague, which is known to be more physical than the NBA. He's playing with them at 15, and he's succeeding. So it's like...
Yeah, I just don't want to make it seem like I don't think Luke is great because he's getting cooked by Boston and they can't match up.
He's not 100% either. I don't think anybody is at this point in the season.
Yeah, he needs to figure out the defense maybe a little bit. I don't know if he ever will. There are people who never do, who end up like we think Carmelo Anthony's great. We think Paul Pierce is great, but
Paul Pierce won a championship. Melo did not, but he won.
No, but neither of them really were ever defensive.
I don't think you become a great defensive player. It's not something that you can work on and be the best at. But he can be a lot better than what he is.
Yeah, and he's a liability.
He is very much
Melo and Pierce were like just not helpful, but they weren't liabilities. They can guard the other three.
They were also a lot more athletically gifted than Luka is.
So you're saying better at defense just naturally?
Well, they can move better.
Yeah, but I mean, Luke is producing more
offensively.
Yeah.
But he's got that slow step to him. That's part of his game. Yeah. These guys were more athletic in their offensive game as well, but their defensive game didn't struggle because they're
right. Exactly. Athletic. So they were average defenders.
Yeah, and they could have been a lot better. I don't know if Luke can be that much better of a defender, but he can give a lot more effort.
Yeah. All right. So last question, then we can move on because I wish we could talk NBA longer, but like, what's the point? It's pretty much over.
No team's ever come down.
I have a question for you, and then I got a question for Miss Jessica. First. Yeah, sorry. You're would you rather, so no other, like, don't consider necessarily Celtics or Mavs in like the cast. Would you prefer Tatum and Brown or Luka and Kyrie?
Historically, I would have said Luka and Kyrie. I never thought that two players at 6'7", whatever Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are, could ever be on the same court.
Like who have the same exact game, kind of?
Yeah, exactly. I would never thought that would have worked. Even when the Celtics drafted them, 6-7 years ago?
Yeah.
I was like, it might have been longer than that now. I was like, this will never work. They're playing the same position. How is this going to work? They're two wings. But given this moment in time, I would say I would take JB and JT.
Yeah, that one's tough for me. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why because it's a tough question. But, like, one team is cooking the other. You didn't ask it back, but I'll just assume that I'll give my answer, too.
Actually, you don't have to.
No, the people don't care. I'm inclined to agree with you, I think, just because of the other side of the ball. Like, Kyrie's kind of like that Paul Pierce, Melo situation where it's like, he's not necessarily a liability, but it's not like he can guard other teams 1 and 2 maybe.
6'2".
Yeah, he's not gonna be great at defense, but he's athletic, so he's okay. But then I don't want to be a weirdo and like consider defense so much, but
you have to.
They're also good at offense. But like the offensive package only, dude, Luka and Kyrie are special.
I love
like that's crazy.
I
They're
watch
weird.
Kyrie highlights like I watch soccer player highlights.
Yeah, for sure. Kyrie's awesome. Kyrie's awesome to watch. So all right, I mean, I guess ultimately we go Brown Tatum today.
Definitely, yeah.
But
in the past, I would say no way, it's not going to work. But they've proven that it can work.
I mean, but wouldn't you say the same thing about Luka and Kyrie?
Well, I would say that they're like a 6'7" guards never really happened before. I would say.
So he's not gonna.
Luka's like a different.
At least.
And then like a 6'7" plus a 6'2" guard, that combo's work.
Yeah, you can figure that out. Yeah. All right.
But maybe if Luka was a little bit more athletic, it might be a little bit better. But.
All right, Jessica. You're the first Jessica Ferdinand trivia. Here we go.
I'll tell you what, though.
All right. Jessica's going to go first, but then we got trivia for Jessica, so stay tuned.
I know that you guys just said all of those words.
Jessica is listening.
Yeah. So I sort of kind of want to put like all of my beans on the Mavs.
Don't do that, please.
Big payout. That's how you have to think.
We're going to start Jessica's parlay of the week eventually, but we're going to...
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, we're going to wait.
I'll tell you what I mean by that. You got to spend money to make money.
I think I saw a stat that teams that are 0-3 in the finals or maybe in all the playoffs are historically like 0-186.
I literally love
right?
the odds. I'm about to look at them right now.
0-186.
The game 4 or the...
No, in the series.
Oh, yeah, they've never won.
I know they've never won, but it's like not a small sample.
Wait, a team's
size either.
never won who was down 0-3?
No.
No, not in basketball.
Could it happen? Could it happen is the real question.
It could be. The person
Wait, how much? Let me
My
just see.
money will not be finding
hold
out.
up.
That I can say.
I just need to know.
No, it's 0 out of almost 200.
Do you think they'll even let me because it would be such a big payout?
Take your money.
Yeah, what if I do like $1? Let's see.
All right, Abe, you're going to have to mediate this because I have to use the restroom. Okay. But the trivia question for Jessica while she looks up the true record of 0-3 teams.
My question.
Are we ready for Jessica's first trivia question? All right, you win if you get 3, we'll say.
Oh God.
But if you get, I'm looking for 5, and you can, if you want, no, you'll know the answer.
Don't you dare
But if
chime
you think
in.
that's not fair or too easy, you can let me know. But I want 5, 3 wins. 5 is impressive. I want 5 former Finals MVPs and who they won them for.
That's like rude.
No, it's not.
I think that's reasonable.
Me too.
Fine. LeBron
For
for the Lakers.
yeah.
Let's go.
This is so easy.
Yeah, well, you just go full panic mode. How knows you good on pass?
Antetokounmpo
For
for the Bucks.
yeah. Did not see that coming, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I would have went super easy.
I never would have said that.
What is super easy? Like,
The easiest thing ever.
Yeah. But go ahead, just go. You're doing great.
oh. Now you
got
threw
three
me
more.
out of
No,
my
you're doing
flow.
great. No, that's a
No,
great
she's
answer.
stalling.
I'm just saying because of him. Like,
stalling.
I'm saying just like Ave.
Are you calling me Stalin? Like what? Like
You're
Stalin
stalling right now.
or?
Stalling.
Are
Like
you
this.
Joseph Stalin?
Yeah, you call. I don't. All right. All right. Now I got really thrown off. There.
Bluetooth device is really
God.
Ave's working on the soundboard.
Yeah.
All right, you got 2, and you ripped them off, and then you panicked because we commented. But
She's
keep
flustered.
Yeah, keep going. Silence on the floor.
Dun dun dun. I need music.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some Jeopardy music.
That's your job.
Ah, I need to give myself
No,
Jeopardy
don't
music.
stall more. Ave's
Yeah.
gonna
All
Ave's gonna
right,
get
all right,
Jeopardy
all right.
music, and then you gotta. You need 1 to succeed and 3 more to impress.
Okay.
This is an ad. Sorry, we gotta play an ad first, and then we're gonna get some fun music to make.
Sponsors.
Yeah.
All right. Now I feel like I'm sweating. Okay. So I said 2 somehow really fast. What's the easy one?
No, Jessica. Just
go.
Finals MVPs and the teams they played for. Do not overthink this. Go. LeBron
All right.
James.
Finals
yeah.
MVPs. Let me think who won. All right. So for some reason the Raptors are coming.
Sure.
Let's go with Kawhi Leonard.
I knew that was gonna be her third one because it was
Why?
on the same thing as Giannis. I don't know, just like you.
I hate that pick though, dude. That shot he hit against the
Yeah, that was BS. But anyway, yeah. So you got
I mean,
3. Do you want to go
tore
for
my
5?
heart out.
Do you
I
wanna
fell
go
on
for
the
5?
floor and died. What?
You want to go for 5?
I really did.
I got 3.
You got
I
3.
win. Yeah. Let me try again.
All right. 2 more. You get-
Who won? Who won? The whatever. Okay. So I don't remember who won.
all time. You can pick anyone ever. That's the hint I'll give.
Okay.
Like you don't have to think about who won.
Like Michael Jordan
for the
for the Bulls.
boom 4 for 4. She's got 4, 4, 4. Now does she get 5 in her first ever Jessica trivia? Yeah,
Like
go. We got
literally
it on
anyone.
soundboard.
I just had to think of anyone who ever won, and then I'll probably. Let's see.
If you get one wrong, you're out. By the way, you get 1 life.
You have to walk home.
I have
Yeah.
1 life left. That's crazy. I got 4 in a row.
I don't give a care.
All right. So let me think of teams who won.
It's a good start.
So I mean, a lot of teams have
Honestly,
won.
just think of a great player, and it's probably happened.
Okay.
I don't know. if
That's
good
not true.
advice, but it's
But-
not bad advice. That I know.
I want to name the guy who. You know what? You know who I remember? Didn't Andre Iguodala win for no reason?
For what team?
For
Don't you dare. This is the worst 5 answers ever. She said LeBron for the Lakers, by the way. LeBron for the Lakers.
I don't.
Who did Andre Iguodala win?
He won with
You're
The
at 4.5.
Golden State Warriors.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go. I know that's
Turn the
right.
music off. Turn the music off. I can't believe that. That's why you're a part of this show.
Yes.
That honestly is what I say.
Yes.
And you're saying you would have said Michael Jordan, Kareem, LeBron,
You
Kobe.
put no stipulation. I would have said LeBron James for the Heat.
Yeah, LeBron James for the Cavs.
Yeah, I don't know why it's the Lakers.
That's
I don't
hilarious.
know.
Anyway,
I
that's why
panicked.
Jessica's here. We love to have her because you do not know where she's going to go. And that, I mean, listen, she
I
went
can't
5 for
tell you where
5.
Andre came from.
All of those
Come on,
MVPs were legitimate, but that's hilarious. I did not
came
see
in
those
the
coming.
most random
She
way.
said, if there are aliens aiming down on Earth and we need to make a shot, I'm calling upon Andre. Yeah. Max Kellerman, never seen again. All right, cool. Anything anybody wants to bring up on the NBA before we move on?
Finals MVP.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Take odds, and I'll count them.
I said, going into this, you can attest for this, maybe not. I said JB is going to win the Finals MVP. It might have been over PlayStation. I don't know if it was ever documented in text, but I did have JB winning MVP. I don't know what his stats were last game. I'm going to look him up.
He was good. He had 36 and 6, I think. Abe, I won't lie, and I honestly, I would back you up if I remembered that. I would probably lie for you and just say you said it, but I don't remember you saying that. But I believe you, and I'm going to say JB too anyway. I really would have liked it to be Drew Holiday, but I think he was like 9-5-4 last night, and
Yeah, exactly. You got a great memory, my brother.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's got to be JB. Dude, did you know, fun fact, and then we're really moving on.
It's actually tied with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown right now. Yeah, they're tied.
It's Jaylen Brown.
Well, I mean, they might give it to JT.
They shouldn't.
JT, well, he had 31 last night.
Yeah, but JB's been good all series.
Playoffs.
Bro, did you know Jason Tatum, sorry, I'm pointing. He's on a poster that's right there if anybody's watching the video. He had the historically lowest in NBA history, the lowest field goal percentage in the finals history. Coming into last night, and now I think he shot like 52% last night, so I'm sure he's higher than that. But anyway, fun fact about Jason Tatum. So I'm giving it to JB.
Yeah.
You're giving who you got MVP? Are we all going JB here?
Team JB.
She's gonna say
Yeah,
freaking
sure.
Luka
I'm on the beach,
Doncic.
so.
I'm going PJ Washington.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Segue music.
I don't have anything.
All right, we got
All right,
nothing.
I
Next
have a-
episode, we're gonna.
I have a
crush
segue, though.
music. Here we go. Okay.
Something happened. Actually, might not be important,
We have
but
breaking news.
kind of. I guess 8 minutes ago, the Panthers they won again.
Oh yeah, NHL. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
3-0 series lead.
Is that 3-0?
We're about to get 2 sweeps. Wow.
Dude, McDavid is not gonna
Yeah.
get his trophy. That's
McDavid.
crazy.
I seen that coming into this game, he had 0 goals. He had a lot of shots, but 0 goals in the first 2 games. I wonder if he scored tonight.
Jessica, did McDavid score tonight?
Let's see.
Dude, he's nasty.
He's unbelievable.
You know me. You know I'm a pro. Gretzky's the greatest to ever do it in any sport guy. And I'm not. Sorry, I said that as if I was about to say McDavid is, but he's not. He's not obviously ever going to be Gretzky in my opinion. But there's only people like the Ovechkins and the Crosbys and the Stamkoses. And for our generation, at least, I mean, Evgeny Malkin, you could argue. I don't want to give 2 to the Penguins. You love the Penguins, yeah. But like Malkin's legit too. But like McDavid is serious. Like Claude Giroux, who I like, I would not put him in that caliber, even though he captained the Flyers and he was great and he was great in the playoffs and all that. Like McDavid is, even if he never wins, for me, he's in that category of like really, really great players.
So young. How old is McDavid? Jess as well.
I don't think he had a goal, and he is. All right, he's 27.
Really?
Yeah, I would have thought he was.
No way.
He was born 1997.
Wow, that's actually older than I thought.
6'1", 194.
When did he first team all Catholic? Where did he go to? Not where did he go to? Or he's been in the league since what, 19, 20 years old probably?
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Like the pipeline is weird for me following hockey players.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
It's his 9th season.
Holy cow!
I thought it was like a 4th-season guy.
Me too, for sure.
2015 he started.
Wow, we're cooked. That dude's
Y'all don't know nothing.
We were in high school.
Who's the one kid that just got drafted this year that's supposed to be next up as well? I think it's on the Blackhawks.
There's another one too who's already like had a couple seasons. Do you hear the rookie? I don't know the rookie's name who gets in all the fights.
No.
Jessica, look up the rookie hockey player.
That would actually be
Oh
me.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bedard.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, that dude. He's a rookie now.
It might have been his second season.
Dude, that
Yeah,
guy's serious. Dude, I miss early 2000s hockey. I don't know if you really followed it back then, but like with Peter Forsberg and Jeremy Roenick. Yeah. My bad.
This is 18, brother.
Dude, Bedard's serious.
Is it Matt Remp?
Yeah. Dude, this is rookie. I
No,
don't know.
he literally. That's
How big is he?
it's
How big
who's
is
the
he?
Rangers rookie, Matt Remp, who's fighting everybody.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
How big is he? Like 6'6"?
Hold on.
Dude, he just fucking fights people.
I love
It's
the
so
intensity.
funny. And people are like, oh, he's a rookie, shouldn't be really. And
He's
then other
6'9".
Dude, I told you. It's so funny.
He's 21.
Yeah, dude. It's see people. We know
241.
it all. We'll cover every sport. Jessica just from the
241.
hip shoots about NHL cooking.
6'9"? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
He's a right wing.
He's a starting.
Huh? He's not a defenseman.
He's a right tackle.
He's a right wing. No chance. He's a right wing. He's 6'9".
He was drafted in 2020 in the 6th round. Get over it.
Jesus. I said rookie. Maybe I was wrong. All right, Dave. We're transitioning. That's all we got for NHL today. Honestly, that's
Sidney Crosby's good.
better than I thought. We'll get some NHL guests in.
That's on my throat.
Sidney Crosby is not the good dude. Mario Lemieux, but was he also a Penguin? Lemieux?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Those guys at Pittsburgh are pretty good.
they're so ugh.
You want to know where my fanfare with the Penguins started?
Your sister?
No. It was before that.
Your hot sister?
Was that like a your sister joke?
Sorry.
We're
Anyway.
going to talk about that out after the podcast.
Yeah, my bad.
But my fanfare with the Penguins was I had NHL 07 for PSP, PlayStation Portable. Sorry.
Yeah, PlayStation
Oh, what
Portable.
a time! I was grinding. That was my game.
NHL is phenomenal.
NHL is great.
FIFA's the
NHL is
best.
great, yeah.
NHL is second.
Should I get it on my Switch?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
NHL is so
It's unreal.
fun.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's where
that would
my
help
fandom from,
me.
too. I had NHL 01, and I didn't have another one until like NHL like 19 maybe, 18.
Okay.
And it was so fun again once I got it. But yeah, like
NHL is great.
yeah, Mark Recchi and like John LeClaire. That's why.
Have you ever played like the NHL like shootouts from like PS1? I remember I had that. It was a white disc. It was great.
I think that my first one NHL 2001 was on PS1.
Okay. Yeah. Sports games are great.
PS1 only had the one lid on the middle top.
Yeah. The little floppy. But they had like.
It was gray. I had a gray one.
Yeah, they had. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I had definitely the OG
Yeah,
base
yeah,
model
the first one,
bullshit.
for sure.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we snuck in some NHL. That wasn't necessarily on the agenda, but great. I love talking
Never know what's
hockey.
gonna happen.
I'm rooting for the Panthers. If anybody's asking, I mean, I'd love to see McDavid win, but shout out my boy Juan. Yeah, Juan loves. Dude, he goes to all the games.
I know, yeah.
He goes
I've seen
all the
him on
time.
social
Yeah,
media.
it's hilarious.
Awesome.
But anyway, okay, cool. So let's pop into baseball. Any objections? We cool with baseball?
Ooh, going into baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, kind of, I wouldn't say early in the season. What are we, like a third of the way through? What are the Phillies, like 45 and 15, so
Yeah.
60?
We're like
maybe
46.
little over a third of the way through the season. Dave and I are going to run through, slightly early, but like I think they're doing the fan voting is starting up. Yeah, so
20 days left. It's less
oh,
than a
that's
month
it.
before-
Oh, okay, yeah. So I thought we were like weirdly early, but we're not that early then. We're gonna run through our all-star lineup. So let's save. We're gonna go one starting pitcher, one relief pitcher at the end.
Okay. I don't have a relief.
Me neither.
Okay. Fair.
Well, maybe we'll just find one, or we'll just say screw it. We'll not
Yeah.
even mention it.
Yeah. Let's get that on the relief.
All right, yeah, maybe no relief pitcher, but like if you have strong opinions on a relief pitcher, just reach out to us. You know where to find us. We'd like to thank our sponsors again over at
Love this.
Apple.
Yeah.
Shout out
NASA,
Steve.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thanks, NVIDIA.
Tesla's been really great supporting.
Under Armour.
Anyway, sorry, we're trying to sneak in all our sponsors at once here.
Adidas was great to me. Thanks for the shirt.
Yep. Miller Lite, Bud Light, all the lights. Okay, cool. Abe, do you want to lead us off?
Do you
And
want to go Al or
what did you just say?
Al or
Oh, let's start with NL.
I know. Okay. Perfect. That's on top of my.
Yeah, let's start with NL. NL was less fun for me and more difficult, but
You said NL was last one.
I think so.
Okay.
I think my AL team would destroy my NL team.
Okay.
Is that true? I don't know. Well, let's talk about it.
Do you want to go? What position do you want to start off? And I'll go 1. You go 1, maybe.
Let's just go 1 through 9. Do you know how to do that in baseball? Actually, no. Let's not go. We'll start at 2 because 1 is the starting pitcher.
Okay.
So 2's the catcher. Yeah.
So I had a tough time. With my catchers.
For both?
No.
Yeah, I guess for both.
For the National League, I don't think I had that much of a tough time with the American League, but my 2 players that I have, I got Willie Contreras from the Brewers,
Okay.
and I have Will Smith up there.
We got to pick one.
I know I can't do it. I mean, we got William Contreras batting 305, Will Smith at 295.
Yeah.
You're getting like the same amount of power, 10 versus 8.
We're talking Wilson or William?
Will Smith.
No, but for Contreras. Will.i.am. Okay, because his brother's Wilson.
Really? And the catcher as well?
Yeah, and he's actually leading Will Smith and William Contreras in OPS.
Wow, I didn't
which is hilarious. But
what's his brother's name?
It's Wilson.
Oh, I might have got the wrong guy.
with 2 L's, by the way, which is even more funny. And then William, and they're both catchers,
awful.
and they play in the same division, by the way.
That's funny.
No, but they're both all-star caliber players.
Yeah, I would go. I'll venture out and I'll go Will Smith. Willie from Philly.
Yeah.
Love that. I'll go Will Smith.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad to hear you say that. I know. Well, I know our fantasy team. Abe and I have a joint fantasy team this year, and it's dog cheese. But I digress. I always appreciate you talking baseball. I know you know a decent amount about it, but I love baseball. So, and I had the same exact predicament, which was cool.
Yeah.
I also ended up going with Will Smith, White Will Smith, to be clear.
Yeah.
But the Contreras brothers are really fun. They're fun to watch. Okay. They're really cool. But something about Will Smith being the 4-hitter in that Dodgers lineup, it's like
crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Batting 295 as a catcher, OPS 868. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Do you want to go catcher, or do you want to run through NL first and then?
I think we go through NL.
Okay. All right. So then we'll go to first base.
I had a real issue here as well.
Dude, did you really? I thought I was going to, and then I was like, I know what I need to do here. So, all right, I mean...
You know what you need to do.
Yeah, I know what I need to do here. All right, Jessica, let us know who our NL first base all-star team is. Come on, just tell us. Yeah.
It's Bryce Harper.
It's Bryce Harper, of course. So who were you getting choked up over? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Bryce Harper's better.
No, he's not.
Statistically, right now, he is.
Really? Because Freddie...
last month or so, Bryce Harper...
Well, so I love OPS. I love it because it's on base.
OPS, Bryce Harper's at 919 and Freddie is at 908.
Yeah, 90. Okay, 908.
Yeah, I can put it on my stats. Like they changed.
Freddie has a higher batting average, but Harper's got more home runs, which boosts that OPS a little bit. I mean, yeah, ultimately OPS is. That's why I put Harper. Hey, I'm not a homer. I put Harper because that's the right answer.
I'll take that.
But Freddie's really good. Like, if you told me who's the better player, I don't know. But Harper.
Well, that's an odd question because
Harper's
Bryce isn't a
all-star.
first baseman.
Well,
he is now, but he wasn't. Does that make him an all-time, not all-time, an all-better athlete if he's able just to transition that way?
Yes. But who we're voting for first base, first baseman NL. Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman's probably a better first baseman.
But not this year. Oh, Freddie's a better fielder. But Harper's good at. He's doing all right.
He is doing good.
But Freddie's Gold Glove.
Second year, not playing at all ever.
Anyway, Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
All right.
Across the board. Let's do it.
Second base.
You go first because we just.
This one was weird. So I was between 2.
Okay.
I mean, I love our boy Ozzy Albies because. Well, I don't love him because he's on the Braves, but he's on our fantasy team. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
I was between Luis Arias and Kettle Marte.
Okay.
And I know Luis doesn't hit for high OPS because it's all singles, but it's that batting average is legit. That 326 and it goes higher than that, and that's legit. He hits the ball all the time. It's not like he's getting weird walks that don't count against batting average or he's been injured for what he hits 330. End of story. That being said, my NL second baseman all-stars Kettle Marte.
I got Kmart too.
Yeah, dude, Kmart is nice.
Bro.
First of all, he banged 282, which is plenty. That's plenty of hits. 14 dingers at second base is incredible. 37 RBIs, that's awesome. He's got like ridiculous hit streaks. Like he goes on like 20-game hit streaks, which is really hard to do. And I mean, that's more of a defensive-minded position, but you got to go Ketel Marte. I'd love to throw my boy Bryson Stott in there, but recently he's been a little shaky. I got to go Marte.
Bryson Stott has started out hotter in the previous 2 seasons compared to this season. I think he's off to a slow start, but he can hit around 300. I don't know what he's batting now.
Bryson
I'm not worried
has the
about him.
best at-bats that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He does fell off hella pitches.
Yeah, and honestly, that's really important, especially in the playoffs. Like, I'm not worried about Bryson Stott batting 245 right now, but yeah, but you know, it's not great. But if you watch him play, you'd be like, you know, it's fine. Yeah. He has really, really quality at bats, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, like I said, he fouls off so many pitches around.
Yeah, he doesn't swing at balls.
He's great at bats.
All right, Dave, who you got for your third baseman in the National League?
It's another homer here. The Bomer homer. Bomey as my third baseman for the NL. He's batting 286. He's got how many home runs has he got? He's only got 6 homers.
Yeah, but look at those ribbies.
But yeah, he's leading. Is he leading the NL in ribbies, or he's up there? He's got what?
I think he is.
He's
52?
like second.
52,
He's
yeah,
second.
52. Oh, well, there's a guy that's pretty good.
Ramirez has 62 RBIs.
Yeah, but he's in the AL.
Oh,
So-
my bad. We're
so
at
yeah.
NL. So yes, I think he's leading.
First in the
Bomer,
NL.
Yeah.
Bomer's my third baseman.
Yeah, people are going to think we set this up. But, I mean, that one's kind of easy, right? How could it not be Alec Bohm? He's been cold, honestly, recently, but he was just so hot in the beginning of the season that he deserves to still be in the conversation here. And he's got my vote. The only competitive person for me was our third baseman from our fantasy team, Ryan McMahon from the Rockies. I mean, he's been 20 points lower than Alec, but he's got twice as many homers, 36 RBIs. I mean, it's not 52, but it's like at a point where it's like respectable. You could be an all-star.
Right.
So, but I still go Alec.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
with that.
Shortstop. This is a quick one.
Question, yeah.
Mookie Betts. Almost move on. I have nothing to add.
Mookie Betts is great.
Dude, shout out Ezekiel Tovar though. That dude spent 293.
Is it Tovar or Tobar?
Is he from Venezuela?
No. What's his last? Is it Tovar?
Yeah, V. Yeah. But I didn't realize he was doing that well. I mean, I like to follow the Rockies because Nolan but I didn't realize this dude's legit. I think they signed him for a big contract, actually, either before the season. Oh. Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is the vote.
Yeah.
Shout out Tovar, you're doing great.
And
Turner.
playing shortstop as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of good shortstops, but it's got to be Mookie.
For sure. Can I just list off my outfield?
Yeah, we'll just do
I
outfield
didn't pick
3.
any left field.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Or designated hitter.
Yeah, I actually got to cross one out and change mine. My NL outfielders I feel like are weird, but go ahead. Let me hear what we got.
So I've got Shohei Ohtani.
He's DH.
Yeah, I put him in the outfield though.
Yeah, but
In the bucket.
I would generally accept that.
Yeah.
What? Because you want Ozuna at DH?
No, I still have Ozuna in my outfield.
Yeah, but neither of them play outfield because DH is a position now.
It's too late for me.
Well, okay, Ozuna I'll give you, but Ohtani had Tommy John and he
I know.
cannot throw a ball.
Yeah, but I just
You just because you want Schwarber at your DH.
No, I don't have anybody else. I just picked those
You didn't
three.
put a DH.
No, I didn't put a DH for AL or NL.
All right, well, you go run through yours, and then
So yeah, I just have 3 outfielders / DHs to fill out my 9-man roster, I guess.
okay,
So I got Shohei.
yeah.
I got Teoscar Hernandez,
Mhm.
and I got Ozuna.
All right, so in theory, that's a fine outfield if Ohtani was playing,
Well, you're saying,
but they're all in the DH category.
yeah.
Which I mean, they all are kind of outfielders. I have Teoscar Hernandez
Okay.
as an outfielder. I have Jurickson Profar.
He was.
I had no clue that dude was popping off like that. You know what's hilarious? The Padres have like a bunch of shortstops, and they're just converting people into different positions. Like Profar was an infielder for a while, and obviously so was Tatis, Cronenworth. Like they just get. It's like how colleges recruit. They just recruit shortstops, and they go, all right, you're gonna play third, you're gonna play second, because shortstops are like the best players.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy, where is he? He's batting 324 with 10 dingers and 45 RBIs. I was like, oh, he's batting 324. Maybe he hasn't played too many games. 45 RBIs? That means he's playing enough to be a top 10 RBI producer. Anyway, so I went him, Hernandez, and Tatis. Tatis, I was like also confused. At the end of the day, it ended up having to be a no-brainer because I didn't think the competition was following suit. But I think he had like 13 dingers and was batting 280. Like, he deserves it too. And then DH, I went Ohtani. Ozuna was really great too from the Braves. 18 home runs. I mean, has a higher OPS, more RBI, better batting average, and more home runs than Ohtani. There's actually no real reason to go Ohtani over Ozuna, except don't care about the Braves. Ohtani's the best player to ever do it. Ohtani's my All-Star.
Yeah, I don't like the Braves.
Yeah. So anyway, Ozuna can pound sand.
Oh shoot, we still got one more position for this now.
Yeah. We got starting pitcher. I'm going Ranger.
I went Zach Wheels.
Okay. I mean 10 and 0, 10 and 1, lowest ERA.
16 ERA. I mean.
Hey, listen. Let's just agree to disagree on that one. That's
Yeah,
totally
we gotta
fine.
agree.
I'm happy
Disagree
to have
on that.
yours. I'm happy to have
Disagree on
mine.
that.
Ranger or Zach, I can take it either way. Who'd you go starting NL pitcher, Ranger or Zach?
Ranger.
Yeah, okay.
Ranger Danger.
All right, let's run to the AL.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll lead off.
Okay. Starting at catcher.
Dude, I love. I was gonna start at first base. Yeah, I'll start at catcher. Catcher's fun here. So, catcher, I feel like the easy way out and totally legitimate way out is Salvador Perez. I'm gonna go Adley Rutschman.
Ooh, damn, you bastard.
I think Adley Rutschman, like, catcher's a position where defense matters. And Salvi, I feel like, no, I don't feel like, I know that he has gold gloves in his back pocket, but not 40-year-old Salvi. So I just think Adley Rutschman deserves it.
26.
His numbers are slightly less. He actually has more home runs and RBI. Not that those are like the end-all be-all, but yeah, I'm going Adley Rutschman at catcher.
Batting near 300 as well.
Yeah.
And the Orioles are just fun to watch. They got a bunch of young guys.
He's the best player on one of the best teams.
Yeah. And a team that hasn't been good in a while. So it's good to see.
You got him
I
too?
got Adley Rutschman.
Okay. All right. Who do we got first?
So I'm sticking with the Orioles, actually. I'm going to go Mount the Castle with Mr.
Really? Wow. Good for you. That's a great pull.
Mount Castle. 27. He's got 32 RBIs, 11 home runs. Yeah, I went with Mr. Mountcastle.
Yeah, I don't know him very well, but he seems like he's a relatively like consistent first baseman hitter. Like, I don't know that he's gonna drop. Actually, I don't know what he hit last year. Can you look up Ryan Mountcastle's statistics for last year, 2023? He just seems like a guy who's. I went, for example, I went with Naylor. I went with Josh Naylor.
Okay.
He's batting 50 points less, but he's got 6 more homers, 18 more RBI.
18 more.
And I like, Mountcastle's a good player. But yeah, Josh Naylor's that classic, just big boy.
Yeah,
First baseman. If he swings, he's either missing or it's going a long way.
Yeah.
And he's fun to watch. I mean, I would have went with Vladdy too, but I mean,
I don't think he's had that good of a season.
Yeah, he's just not hitting it for enough power right now. But 281, I mean, if Vladdy hits 281, I'm happy. But he should have more than 7 home runs. So I went with Naylor. You went with Mountcastle. Fair enough.
It's getting warmer out. The balls will start flying out.
I don't think this is something we need to argue and agree on. Who cares? With
No,
that?
yeah, this is just fun. And for me as well, I don't have the depth of knowledge about baseball. So.
Yeah, so I went Naylor. I just think that power is really important. And, but I mean, Mountcastle's totally legit.
You want me to go for this one?
For
2 days?
Yeah, whatever.
So,
Did you get how did Mountcastle do last year?
He batted 270, 18 home runs, and 68 RBIs.
Yeah. So it just seems like, I don't know. Sometimes he's got 11 already, which means he's on pace for more than 18. But I just love something about like a Prince Fielder, Ryan Howard type of first baseman. Just hit some nukes for me. All right, what do you got at second?
I've got the midget in Houston. He's just so consistent. And I hate him because of that World Series that we had with the Houston Astros, and they destroyed us. One of these players that
was
really
embarrassing.
killed us. He's on my list later, but yeah, he's just a fantastic baseball player. Houston's got a couple of those guys that are just baseball players. They get the job done. every year in and out. So
Yeah, Houston. I don't know necessarily like who their coaches are. The way like you kind of know football. I mean, I guess I could know, but whoever they have, unreal, dude. Like
cheating still.
Yeah, they definitely cheated, which, we can cover that in another segment. Maybe when baseball playoffs comes around, we'll cover cheating. But Altuve's been legit before and after. He's my all-star too. He's just so good. Yeah, the Astros, someone in their facility is doing the right things because Verlander is great, shows up, gets better.
Yeah,
he was an MVP in Detroit, shows up to Houston, gets better somehow, leaves. Where did he go? Did he go back to Detroit? I forget. He went somewhere. Sucked. I don't know if he sucked, but he was not good.
Yeah.
Came back to Houston and went back to the World Series. And, was their best pitcher again. Unreal. And then Garrett Cole.
So you should look at their farm league.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is. I mean, their talent
someone
acquisition knows what's going on. That was the issue with the Phillies.
for a long time.
Yeah, we had zero. We were literally raising zero talent.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We had no chance. Yeah. You're exactly right. But yeah, it's got to be Altuve.
It's got it has
Yeah.
to be the midget.
I feel like the third base one.
Tyrion Lannister. He's
I guess there's a couple arguments for third base, but not really. I feel like there's no way you can go around. I guess I'll go. I'll lead off. It's got to be Jose Ramirez.
put your dukes up.
Yeah, I'm all in on Royce Lewis, baby. Let's go. That dude is nasty. 5 dingers. So, a little background on Royce Lewis. If you haven't been following, Abe and I have him on our fantasy baseball team. In the first game of the season, he hits a home run in his first at-bat. So, he's 1 for 1. He has 7 points. I forget. It doesn't matter how many points he had. And then the second at-bat, he hits a double or something and bangs his knee or hurts his knee running, non-contact hurts his knee. So in our statistics forever, he's 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2, and just with one incredible game, and then he's out for what, a month, 2 months?
2 months, yeah.
And he comes back, and the first at bat, he hits another home run, and we're just thank God we hung on to this dude. And so he's been back for we've only been playing him for a week.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 home runs, 8 RBIs. His OPS is 1,246.
What's his name?
Royce Lewis. He was the number 1 overall pick in maybe 17 or 18, I think.
What a baseballer.
So I would have loved to pick him, but he's played 10, 12 games. So
can't.
it's unbelievable, but it's got to be Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez surprised me as well with the stolen bases. I didn't know the big boy.
He's quick.
Yeah.
No, he's quick. He's little. He's super small,
Yeah.
dude. It's actually the home runs that are surprising.
Okay.
11 Dude, he's
stolen bases.
I don't know how tall he is. Maybe 5'8", 5'9". How tall is Jose Ramirez, Jessica?
He is.
I did not know he could move.
Dude, he's quick. Yeah.
He's. Oh, it's not here.
So Nolan came up with the Cleveland Guardians, and I mean, and by no means was he
5'9".
I can't do it. He's 5'9". Yeah, he's 5'9".
He's 5'9", he's 31, and he weighs 190.
I thought he did a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, by no means was Nolan oh well, I'm not gonna play. He's totally open to playing any position.
Yeah.
But as a 6'5" third baseman, quote unquote, he's okay, well, it's gonna be tough. Because I'm looking at the guy who's in the running for the MVP every year. So he got traded to Colorado, and it was a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Okay, I mean, whatever. He would have just kept grinding in Cleveland too, but I just remember him dude, Jose Ramirez. It's not even he's pretty good. He's so good. It's crazy.
Like a perennial MVP.
Every
type
time.
player.
Yeah. All right, this next one will be fun. I'm happy that you're going. So let me see what you got.
Bobby Witt, come on.
You got Bobby Witt, no questions asked. Dude, he cooked for us again today.
Houston, man.
Yeah. All right, well, you guys will slowly start to learn who's on our fantasy baseball team. But anyway, our fantasy team is called Wiz Witt Jr.
Yes.
If you're not from Philadelphia, that might not make the most sense. But irregardless, we both went with Bobby Witt. Dude, Gunnar Henderson, 21 bomb skis.
He's got 21.
Yeah,
Can you do
dude.
something for me?
I mean, he's batting 273 with 21 bombs. That's really good. But Bobby's he's got the stolen bases. He's just got a special place
All
in my
across
heart.
the board, yeah.
Yeah, I love me some Bobby Witt. I love me some Corey Seager, too. And he's having a good year, but he's,
He fell off.
Bobby's let's go for MVP here.
Yeah.
And no, Seager's still legit.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't let people tell you he fell off.
Okay.
Ooh, I needed that. All right, so we'll rip off our 3 outfielders in our DH, or you just have 3 outfielders?
I just have 3 outfielders.
Bro, you're a rat. Well, this is okay.
Oh, actually, I got 4 outfielders.
Well, there you go.
I got 2 Yankees.
Who?
I got 2 Yankees. New York Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
2 Yankees, and I got 2 guys from the Houston Astros.
Okay, we got it.
It's absolutely a disgusting list.
I hate it, but it's so obvious, and they're the only
How
people
is Judge batting 317?
out of nowhere. Because he's batting 302.
306. How Soto's batting 317? Brother. And he's got
25 dingers.
Yeah. What in the world is going on?
If you didn't think Soto was going to thrive in New York in that stadium, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Remember we were doing mock drafts, and I was like, dude, you have to take Soto, like, if he gets to us, because he kept getting to us in mock drafts.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, all right, like, I don't get it. And then he went like 3rd or 4th in ours because they were real people and not robots. And I was like, dude, I'm telling you, Soto's going to be unreal in New York, and he might win the MVP. But yeah, I have Judge, Soto, Tucker, Alvarez. And then I wish I watched this guy. I really haven't, but my starting pitcher for the AL is Scooble.
Me too.
I mean, he's got
a sick name.
Yeah.
I thought he was a black dude. Tariq is a black name.
Yeah, I actually said Tariq the first time I read it.
Is it Tariq or Tariq?
I'm sure it's Tariq. It's like Eastern European. It's probably like Eastern European. But yeah, he's borderline brother.
He might be, dude. But the screwball last name is not. You can say like screwed, like some Houston, like chopped and screwed music.
Yeah.
So it could be a brother. There's a brother inside there for sure.
I mean, he's good at sports, so there's some brother in him.
Yeah.
Those are our all-star. I mean, if you want to run through some relief pitchers, I'm going to go for our guys.
I don't know any of these guys.
I would say Helsley from St. Louis, and Duran has been injured, but he's been really good for the Twins in the AL. Hader's been cool, but
Jose Alvarado.
no. All right. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
He had a really good time in London, I think.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, what's the recording at? What are we
152.
at? 152. I think we can maybe let's run through a couple more things if we want. They won't be as long as those first few that we did, but Scheffler win again last weekend. U.S. Open this weekend. Am I right about that, Jessica? First round was today, I believe. Dude, as good as
Purse is
I don't.
21,500,000.
all right, that's where her head goes to immediately.
I mean, that's where my head would go to.
Yeah,
June
okay.
13th to the 16th, U.S. Open.
What did Scotty shoot today?
Let me get to him because Cantley just came out of nowhere. Whoever that is.
Hat-trick.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Patrick Hanley, yeah. You nailed that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Patrick.
Tiger Hoods.
Tiger wish he could. That's my favorite line. The dude that got drafted on the Bills. The wide receiver that's so funny. Like, he's just like, what's his name?
Oh yeah, wait, he wears the puffy jacket.
Scotty's +1.
He said TJ Maxx or something like that. Yeah, dude's
Come on, they
funny.
on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotty's he's down to the 34th spot. He's +1.
That's fine.
Patrick's at a -5 right now. That's where
Yeah.
the leaderboard
Tiger
is.
didn't have that bad of a round then.
What did Tiger
He was
shoot?
4.
What's the cup?
McElroy's tied at -5.
Really?
Rory.
Wow. All right. I mean, there's 4. You essentially play 4 18s if you are to make it all the way. So
Yeah,
6 strokes isn't that bad. He's got 3 rounds to figure that out. Dude, you know what I learned yesterday? Or not yesterday, this week though, because ultimately I don't have much to add on the Scheffler thing. He's the best in the world right now. It's really cool to watch.
He's on a crazy run.
Hilarious that he got arrested, and now Tiger and him have the mugshot bro thing. That's so freaking
Tiger's
funny.
at a +4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. So it's not too bad.
And Tiger's +4.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be tough, but like the cut's usually like 2 or 3, maybe 4 even. So like if he goes off par tomorrow, he might make the cut.
Going off that,
Yeah.
this is the longest streak in his career where he has not made par. I think it's like 11 rounds without making par.
Really? Yeah, I mean I believe it because my thing I was gonna bring up was Tiger Woods was world #1 longer than Michael Jordan played in the NBA.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an insane
Talk about
stat.
being the GOAT.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. And there are other things I'll try to whip out. I see some awesome Tiger Woods stats.
Yeah.
That all just to say, like, I know it's individual, so it's a little bit different. Like, I feel a little bit weird saying Usain Bolt and Michael Phelps are, like, the best athletes ever, which, I mean, in theory, they are.
I'd give you Michael Phelps. He's got like 30 medals.
Yeah, I think he's got 28 and 22 golds or something.
Usain Bolt 9 for 9 is incredible.
Yeah, but anyway, I know golf's solo, but, like, dude, there's crazy. We'll whip them out throughout the episodes, but Tiger Woods is something else. Like, as great as Scheffler is and how good he's been, he's not comparable to
you gotta do it for
Woods.
such a long time.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's like not even close.
Yeah, but Tiger controlled the ball. Like, it's wild to watch.
Dude, there was a span of time where I think over X amount of years, he was like minus 126, like over the 4 years of tournaments. And the next closest guy was Phil Mickelson, and he was plus 25. So Woods, and then those numbers might be like closer. Like they might be,
Really?
It might be worse. I'm not even joking. It might be worse than that. But he was like 150 strokes above the next person in over a 4-year span. Over the second like Phil Mickelson's legit.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, little golf for you there. It hasn't been a big tournament. Maybe next week's episode we'll cover the U.S. Open a little bit, but like Scheffler's win, I don't think it was a big deal.
But it's just like the incredible run that he's on.
Yeah.
He's just
But you know,
consistently
it's
winning.
worth talking about. Like it's still crazy. It's kind of like Rory in the early 2010s.
video
Like
game
Rory
like
was
that from him.
Rory was great,
Yeah.
but it's still like you just can't touch Tiger.
No, you can't.
Um,
It's so hard to be that consistent for that long.
Yeah, so maybe let's run a little 2-minute drill here, unless you have something you particularly want to bring up. I know 2K FIFA is fun.
2K FIFA, yeah. I'm very interested in how it's going to be. I'm an EA guy for soccer, but I do like competition. It can only improve both products, so looking forward to it. I'll probably buy EA, see what the hype is about 2K, and then go from there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna buy it and play it if you're new to Ave and I as people. FIFA's definitely our number one sports-based game. 2K, like I hope it's fun.
Me too. Man.
For whatever reason, I never really I had bad experiences with it. I never loved the mechanics of NBA 2K. I mean, some of them were good, some of them weren't. But like the whole idea of like you can't pass full court because it's gonna go over someone's head and then they flail like an idiot.
Yeah, the animation.
Like, and maybe I played an older one. Like I stopped buying it because I just couldn't deal with that. And then 2K football was definitely worse than Madden in my opinion.
Ooh, I like 2K football, like 2K5 with T.O. on the cover.
Yeah, T.O. on the cover.
game was
I just
unbelievable.
don't like the mechanics of the way they move. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It's been so long since I played a 2K game, to be honest with you. But I've enjoyed FIFA and NHL
It's been so good.
more than 2K.
Okay.
And 2K's great. I know people love 2K. People are going to hear this and not love that. But
I love 2K. I've stopped playing recently because it's like pay for play now.
Yeah.
You have to buy into it so much.
yeah. I mean, all that being said, I'm going to buy 2K FIFA, and I hope it's great because it's 2024, and
We're still going to boss
it's a video game's a video game.
Yeah.
The graphics will be good. Hopefully the movement will be good. But potentially even bigger now. I actually never, I don't want to say I never played, but I don't think I ever owned this. So I might lean on you for the buzz if you have any. But NCAA 25 is going to come out.
Yes, it is.
A lot of people are juiced, like a lot of people. And I'm juiced with them. I'm just trying to ride this wave and say, like, hell yeah, I'm OU. Horns down for sure. Horns down.
We're gonna have to edit that out of the podcast. Sorry.
Yeah. So, but anyway, what do you think about NCAA 25? I don't necessarily have a take. I guess I'll try it, but I never fell in love with it the way other people did before.
So I played it before. I think I had the last one. I think I borrowed it from a friend. Probably still have the games. I don't give stuff back sometimes. Borrowing for a long
And
time.
as you should keep that forever.
Yeah.
There's no reason to trust you, and they did, and you need
Yes.
to teach them a lesson.
Yes,
Perfect.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. I like where your head's at with
Yep.
that. I played the campaign mode where I was actually Barry Sanders, like playing out his career.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they had that all the way back then.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
like
no
Road to
wonder.
Glory,
Yeah.
whatever
Okay. Well,
it
that's
was, I
fun.
think.
Sure.
It might have been separate from Road to Glory, but it was like you could
Yeah,
play
but it's
as
similar.
different players through their career arc.
Yeah.
So like it was fun. Like the first few games, like you're getting cupcakes. So I was just out there crushing, getting like 400 yards.
Yeah.
And then it started getting difficult, and I like stopped playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds like you, to be honest.
Shit got too hard. Shit got so real.
But yeah, like I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm like Madden is the same concept of what the game is. I mean, I guess the fandom. I don't like. I like OU for sure,
It's just so
but I'm not like a
fast.
weirdo where some people love Notre Dame and like you know.
It's
But
just college football. It's something to watch on Saturday.
like, is there something about the game itself that I'm missing?
It's just like so much more fast paced. I would say like the no huddle stuff is really fun. It's like really active.
Yeah. All right. I
never
mean,
really
fair
played
enough.
against anybody though, so I've never played like I've only played against like AI, so I don't know competitive wise how it'll go.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm sure our comment section will totally let us know. Our 8 viewers will let us know how
Maybe so.
NCAA 25 is, because the public is very excited.
I had this thought. So like, it was like a shower thought, but it's like, who are the most OP characters / players in video games?
In any video game?
Any video
Oh, bro. Should we save
Tony
that?
Hawk.
Well, Tony, yeah, well, he made his own game. So, well, for me, I don't know. Should we, dude, that could go on forever. Let's just, without adding context, name 3 players each.
Okay. Mine are going to be mostly like all sports games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun, though, to think about not sports games.
Yeah, like it can go. There's a whole different world out there where they're non-sports games.
I did like Mario, like a Super Smash Bros. Guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There's so much.
Or like a skin in like that skin in Call of Duty where you can't see them because there's just a 5'5" woman who's all black.
A mech in Fortnite, like
bro.
Like, there's so much. OP.
All right, well let's just do sports then, because I'm gonna go for Seydou Doumbia
Wow.
from like FIFA 11.
Yeah.
He played with Ibarbo, and I got dominated by Ibarbo, but I dominated with Doumbia. I love Doumbia and Gervinho.
Yeah.
But my answer would be Doumbia, and Jamal Crawford from 2K13,
Okay.
12, 13, and then
This is top 3, right?
yeah, I'll end with 3.
And then we can have a longer segment on this too. This is just top of the brain. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as fun. Like, they're both 2K, and
I mean,
like, I don't necessarily have an NFL one. Like, probably. Oh, actually, that's not true. I totally do.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
easy.
This is no. You have no clue what's coming. My third is Jamal Lewis from NFL Street 2.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that guy was so good. Oh my gosh, there was Marshall Faulk and Corey Dillon too, but dude, Jamal Lewis in NFL Street was unstoppable. So there you go. There's my 3.
Speaking of like players that were unstoppable, this isn't in my top 3, but I remember me and my cousin had a rivalry back in the day. It was probably like PS2 days. We, like whenever he'd come to town, we'd just play Madden. Like that's all we wanted to do. We'd play Madden.
Hell yeah.
And it'd be like to the death.
That's
like,
what cousins are for.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you go wrestle. Yeah.
So we played to the death, dude. And he was playing with the Falcons one day. Do you know who Lawyer Malloy is?
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Lawyer Malloy,
I
the
didn't know
safety.
Who he was. Yeah, I didn't know who he
Yeah,
was. He had a
or
99
cornerback.
card. I was like, yo, bro, why are you
Dude.
grading players? I was so upset.
And
I
Ty
wanted to
Law.
fight him,
Lawyer
bro.
Malloy played for the Pats, though, I thought.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
might be getting these
I mean, he might have played for
had
both
99
teams.
overall, and I was like, yo, bro, you're adding players to the game. This isn't a real player. I was so
Just
upset.
amazing. Whose name's Lawyer? Yeah, dude. I
I
remember
was so
actually
upset.
disliking Lawyer Malloy because he was on Tom Brady's team,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept winning when we were young. And I was like,
And
that's
beating us as well,
that's a
yeah.
dog shit name.
Yeah,
Who names
yeah.
their son Lawyer, bro?
Sounded like some
That
Nigerian
sucks. Yeah, but it was Lawyer Malloy, and then they also had Ty Law.
Okay.
And that was both part of their secondary.
Yeah.
And I was like,
There's no way.
I hate
This
these
is
dudes.
crazy.
Yeah, I was pissed. But okay, there you go.
My top 3 players, OP players. 2 of them are in FIFA, and then I have one. It's kind of 2 in 2K. But I would say like 08 to 12, Wayne Rooney.
Oh, really?
is
In
probably-
FIFA?
Yeah, it's probably the GOAT FIFA player.
Wow. I
when
can't relate because I just wouldn't use them. You know, I just couldn't do it.
Whenever he was on the cover, he was
Yeah.
the most OP player.
Is FIFA like an English game? Like, are there's
Yeah,
English?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you got an English
And
cover guy.
I've added in
Nice.
Ibarbo, even though I've never used him, but co-ops wise, we got tormented by this guy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable player. Colombia had basically Ronaldo, who was a 75 overall.
Yeah.
Just absolutely dominating at pace. He could score from
So
wherever.
strong.
So
He couldn't
strong.
take the ball.
Yeah.
And 5-star skills, I think, too.
Did he really?
Yeah, I think so.
A ridiculous.
I think all
baller.
3 of those guys did.
Ridiculous
for
baller
Roma.
back in the day.
Yeah.
And then 2K wise, this is going to be. It's a whole team, but it's like the 2K11 through like 2K13. But those Pacers back in those days
Really?
were so good.
With Danny
2K.
Granger?
Danny Granger, Granny Danger,
Paul Jesus?
Paul Jesus,
Yeah.
Dante Jones.
Really?
Like one of the best dunk animation
Really?
packages.
I know
He would
Jessica's
dunk
got a
on
team that she
every
would add.
single player. And one more throw in I'll say is Daquan Cook in 2K back in the day was unreal. Played for the Thunder. He hit every single shot.
Really?
Those are my guys.
Wow.
Honorable mentions.
Wasn't there like a James Harden 2017 or 16?
Yeah,
You
when he
cooked
first-
me.
When he first went to the Rockets.
Yeah,
I saw
his
that
first
picture on
year.
my Twitter.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you destroyed
Oh
me.
my God.
Jessica, I know you're probably not quite as into the video games as Abe and I are, as we're pretty super nerds, but you have your fair share of experience. Any OP characters that you can remember, or, we stuck to sports there, or teams. I like you saying the Pacers. I know there's a particular team she used to like because they were unbeatable in like 12, 13, but any particular players or teams that you feel like you didn't have to be good. They were going to win for you.
Well, yeah, that team you're talking about is I guess it was the 2014, 2K14, the Golden State Warriors. They were just so easy for me to play with for 2K. Yeah. All the time, anytime. I would shoot with anyone. Harrison Barnes, shooting from the 3.
I'll be honest. I was not talking about the Warriors. I was talking about the Clippers because he used to use.
Yeah, I did like the Clippers. Well, I
She
loved
used to-
Blake Griffin.
She used to play
And
Griffin,
CP, yeah.
DeAndre.
Well, for no reason
CP3,
whatsoever, I decided to
Crawford.
watch. I decided to watch Hoops mixtapes. You remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Or what is it? Ball's Life as well.
Yeah.
And
Wait, hold on. Say your 1 or 2 favorite Hoops mixtapes. You'll be impressed by this.
Okay.
yeah, Aaron Gordon.
Wow. Yeah. I love that.
He was compared to
Oakland
Blake Griffin
Soldiers.
at the time when I liked Blake Griffin. So I was like, all right, cool, let's watch him. And he went to Arizona.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I remember him. Also, there's John Wall, but
John
everyone
Wizzy, yes,
watched him.
1000%.
See, Jessica knows what she's talking about.
She knows ball. She knows ball.
She knows
Yeah,
ball.
there's one other. Hold on.
You know it.
There's one other that was in that era for me.
The son of Glenn.
Who's Glenn?
Keep going. You just think about it.
The son of Glenn.
Glenn.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Khalif Wyatt? No, that's with Temple.
That's a name.
That's a crazy name.
Yeah.
She's all right.
My bad. No, actually, Khalif Wyatt was like in 8th grade when he was playing. I don't know.
There's tournament days like him, Rudy Fernandez. Remember that name?
Yes, of course I do.
Was Temple even good? Were they like
Yeah,
back
in
then?
the day, yeah, that was like 2000, maybe like late 2000.
Oh my God, who's this guy? I swear to God, he was gonna go to school for.
There's a guy that went to Duke. That's
Aquil Carr.
That's
the boy, the Crime Stopper.
the Crime Stopper. Legit.
Hell
that's
yeah.
That's a five.
Dude, this guy, Aquil Carr, he was so good. Well, he was good, but it wasn't even that he was so good. He was 5'7".
5'7".
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if he was 5'7", but whatever. We'll
Jumped
say
out for
5'7".
3 games,
And
yeah.
he was like Nate Robinson in
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school. And legitimately, he played for, where was he?
He's in Maryland, I think.
I thought he was, but he was in the inner city. They call him the Crime Stopper because they have
Yeah.
statistics that show when
Yeah.
he plays,
Yeah.
they would go to his games.
And that
be
still
full.
happens.
And there would be no crime outside because everyone was at the games. But that's just so funny to me.
He is an absolute beast.
But okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, good answers, everybody.
Austin Rivers, I think, is who you're looking for.
No,
Really?
no,
Oh, that was good. Yeah,
That's
that's
a
good.
great high school mixtape.
Yeah.
That's
It's gonna actually. I might need help. I might need to find it right now.
New
So
York is up there. Shaq Johnson.
it's like it's John Wall's era.
Derrick Rose. You ever seen his hoop mixtape?
Maybe no, because
Yes,
no.
I have.
DeMar DeRozan.
Okay, so he
Marcus.
didn't become a big player,
Okay.
but he became like
Marcus Lovett,
no,
LaMelo Ball.
that's way
It's too-
no. So I swear to God,
This is like
this
we're-
guy
we're
used
in
to
high
be we were in high school, so this is like 2012.
Well, I hope you stick around to episode 2, folks, when we reveal
remember.
next Friday on Sideline Banter who Jessica's mystery hoops
Can we
mixtape
do another
crusher.
Trivia.
Yeah. All right. We were going to talk about fights. The Mike Tyson thing. He got sick, so they delayed that. I think There was an okay UFC fight coming on with another one of Khabib's cousins. I don't know. He's got too many of them now. But he also got sick.
He just fought Poirier.
Yeah, but another one. He got sick, and they're delaying it.
Oh, no. That's not his cousin. That's Kamsat. He's not related to Khabib.
Okay, all right. He's not related to Khabib. Whatever. All right, we'll move on from that. I don't know. Huge stuff coming up in fights, though. Do you?
We've got Gervonta Davis is fighting this weekend. We can probably cover that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too much hype about it. It came up on me all suddenly.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to watch
Yo.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
But it did come up on me.
Yeah, it did come up on him.
Fast and hard, quick.
Yeah, anyway.
Pause.
Um,
But yeah, that came up quick. They're fighting this weekend. I'm excited to see Tank hopefully get another knockout. Maybe score a fight with Naoya.
You want to know something crazy?
You're just making sounds now?
Dude, this is Japanese fighter. They call him the Monster.
Dude, I love-
He weighs like 126. He's an absolute demon. I'll show you some clips later.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, Conor McGregor and Michael
McGregor
Chandler's
versus
no longer
Chandler.
headlining.
McGregor and Chandler are no longer headlining.
They
Yeah,
have to.
per Dana White.
There's no
Are they
way.
still fighting that night?
I don't know.
There's no way they don't headline. It's McGregor.
Are you reading
I
a...
honestly don't even want to watch McGregor fight anymore, bro. Like, why?
I don't want to watch him because I get my hopes up. No, I don't want to say hopes up. It's not like I'm a fan of his, but there's so much behind it that I'm like, just win. And then he doesn't win. I'm
He
like,
doesn't.
all
Dude,
right.
he's like.
He gets
bro,
cooked,
you're one of the
actually.
greatest. Yeah, I mean, his leg got destroyed.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah,
But
Conor
he's
McGregor
legit,
got
but-
hurt. The new main event is Alex Pereira and
Jerry
Prasaka. Yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm
still,
still
it's
excited
still
for that,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still good. But I mean, McGregor, he's just, I'd watch
I don't
him.
need to see him fight anymore.
I
He's
do.
made too much money. Like, bro, enjoy your life.
Against Chandler, I would be interested. If he was
I
fighting.
love Chandler's so exciting.
Yeah, but he kind of feels like he's on his way out, too. Am I wrong about that?
I mean, he just got in. He just got in the door. I mean,
Yeah, but he was doing the other one. He's doing Bellator
Bellator,
forever.
he's a champion,
It's not like
but-
he's young.
No, but he's never won gold in UFC. That's what he wants.
Well, no, I know that, but he's been hit around, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
His fights are wars. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But
he
he's still got a lot left in the tank. I feel like. Though,
Okay.
But he's an exciting fight. Like, I would pay to watch him fight.
Yeah.
You know? Like he's always puts on a good show. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I don't mind. But I don't need to see McGregor fight anymore. Even though he's the biggest draw in sports right now. But bro, just enjoy your life, man.
Fair enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for you. We are going to each run through a quick 2-minute drill. If you got nothing, you got nothing. And I'll be honest, I don't know how much I have. We covered a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we've been talking for
So,
3 hours.
Jessica, you got 2 minutes to show us your 2-minute drill. Or just say a nice, quick goodbye, whatever you want to do.
2-minute drill.
Last chance. Here we go. Anything we missed, anything you want to add to the show?
Yeah. No, but my person for the sports is Crash Bandicoot outside of sports.
That's huge.
Love
Crash
that,
Bandicoot
man.
was definitely OP.
But no. Thanks for listening.
Cool. Ave, 2-minute drill. What do we got?
I just wanted to say this quote from Xabi Alonso. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
He's got this Players Tribune, I guess, I don't even know what to call it, like a journal entry that came out. And he said, "My journey here to Leverkusen is something that I can only fully appreciate now that this incredible season has come to an end. Was it perfect? No, not perfect. We lost a game. I wish we could play it again, but it was certainly magical." What a season by Leverkusen. What a coach. What a team.
Yeah,
I
for
hope
real.
They stick together. Got a lot of young guys that, they're willing to pay hundreds of $1 millions to get off their hands, but I would love to see them run it back.
Yeah, me too. I know he's going to have a lot of job offers, and those players
He's
are going to have a
staying.
lot of... I know.
For at least this year, but yeah.
And those, like, Frimpong, I've seen him,
Yeah.
and Verts, like, they're... But hopefully they give it one more shot.
Yeah.
I mean, they won a lot, but, I that team was fun. That was a cool
Team's so
team.
fun. It's nice to have new blood.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's
Even Dortmund, like, it even feels better than Dortmund for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thanks for sharing. I don't have much either. Thanks for listening, everybody. We're giving this a shot. This was episode 1. I hope you enjoyed.
I remember the name.
We're gonna do our best to cover a whole plethora of sports. We dove into decent amount today, but we'll try to keep attacking everything at different angles. And enjoy your weekend. Thanks for listening.
Sideline banter out.
Sideline banter checking out for the first time.
It's Jabari Parker.